Rants brought to you by us, the people that love you. I'm Just Mike. That's Josh, also known as Bad Karma. That is Jad, also known as Jordan. We are the Rant Pack. We are here to say what's up. Gentlemen, how are y'all doing on this fine Friday evening?
I'm doing pretty good. Sitting here eating some chicken, watching wrestling.
Eating
A
some
lazy
chicken.
Friday for me. I partied last night. Me, myself, and I. It was a hell of a party. You should have seen the
Oh.
women.
So, so, Josh, let me guess, brother. Let me guess. Shark's Chicken?
No, it's a local place called Pizza Mix.
Don't not my chicken.
Don't the damn light tube in my chicken.
No, like two sharks in my chicken.
Anyway, we're moving forward, gentlemen. We got news galore. We got things to talk about. Dude, and Josh, I know you watched the first part of TNA and you didn't like the Battle Royal, but did you
I'm
watch
excited
the
for this.
rest
I'm just
of
jumping. I'm
the
just jumping
show?
in. I'm just jumping in because I'm excited for this because this is what we've been waiting for all week. Well, Josh Murder Mike via internet
Yes,
stream
I
or
am
not
gonna
over
murder
TNA.
him.
What?
That was a piece of shit show. I watched that. I think I made it like to the second match. Then I fell asleep from boredom,
What the fuck, dude?
dude. That was the worst battle royal I have ever seen in my entire life.
Wow, it was
You
worse
not?
than. Wait, are you telling me that this battle royal was worse than the big $50 jackpot from Stranglemania One?
No,
Pretty much, yeah.
no, that was
It, it,
great.
it was it was bad. I mean, first the only thing that was cool is they got Mustafa from the Gangsters came out as a special guest. He came out there, waddling out because he got no damn knees anymore.
That man used to
So
snort some hella pencil shavings to get high in his time.
oh,
Even New Jack would be like, "Man, what the fuck you doing, Mustafa?"
oh
Yeah, Mustafa
and we
Saeed.
make it past yeah, we made it past a
Yeah,
minute. Okay, be
I was
careful.
looking at the clock. We are Gucci.
All right, yeah. So he comes out waddling out. He did his little tribute to New Jack and beat some people up with the fucking frying pans and all that shit. And then they threw his ass out. Then all of a sudden it's like I don't know. It was like watching a bunch of 10-year-olds in a fucking ring just like I hit you. Yeah, I hit you. You
I have to
go.
ask. I have
You,
to ask. Did we with the modern day audience and especially their numbers being big in the under 18 demo? Did anybody react? But short of the announcers screaming, did anybody know who Mustafa was in 2026?
Probably not.
There was not a
Unless
pop for him.
unless you
There was not a
unless you're
pop.
30 unless you're like 35 plus.
And
There
that's a
wasn't even
stretch.
there
Actually,
wasn't
probably
even an
40 plus.
ECW pop. There was no pop for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one's
because
gonna know. He was gone from ECW by the time most people started tuning in, unless you was an old school ECW throwback. So not even everybody that saw ECW, especially WWE fans, they're not gonna know who the hell Mustafa is.
it looked like it looked like a crippled fat guy coming out. That's
Yeah,
basically what it was.
He
It
didn't
was
last long.
beating people with a garbage lid. That's about it. Then they threw him out like with a quickness. Then everything looked like a bunch of 10-year-olds. Is like, well, what do I do? What do I do? Like they didn't practice it.
battle royals are famous for that. If you don't know
Yeah.
how to fight in a battle, but I gotta know who won, guys.
Um.
I'll let Josh answer that one.
What was it? Eric Young.
Who picked it? Who picked it?
Yeah.
Hey, I like to think that us cheering on Eric got him over a little bit in the heel role, but I'm
Yeah.
happy about Eric's reliable. He could take the
Yeah.
L.
Yeah, but it was a horrible battle royal. I'm like, really. Then all of a sudden another segment came on about geez, I don't even know what it was about.
Leon Slater, and he had the Hardys talking to Leon Slater, pumping him up.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like okay,
You could be legendary.
like that gimmick does not play over well anymore. It does not. I'm sorry. It's it that that it was good for when it was. Now it's like really.
I
Like
don't
just
know,
go,
man.
just go do
I
some
don't know.
cocaine off some hooker's ass, you know.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey.
I have a story about that. What's
But
it about
anyways,
camera?
but anyways, yeah. Then I was watching the next match. Well, I don't know what it was.
Casey Navarro versus Dollar Tree.
Yeah, even that, I'm like, really, really, and I like,
It wasn't
next
that bad,
thing,
man. That
ne-
match was
ne- ne-
actually people were
ne-
chanting, "This is awesome."
yeah,
It was
Yeah, but they chant that when the dog walks across the street now. So I mean that don't
yeah,
mean much of anything.
yeah.
well. I will say this: it had some holy shit moments. It did. It had a couple of holy shit moments.
Then after that, I think I started dozing off. The next thing I know, I was watching SVU. Then
Wow,
yeah, so
wow.
Mike has had to fill in the rest of the blank because I was so bored.
just
I was like,
just
damn
for
it, I
the
was like, damn it, Mike got me again.
just for the record, SVU is the best Law and Order. Don't at me. It is the best of the shows. SVU.
Longest running show ever.
Yes.
Well, the characters that have been on SVU are the best characters out of
Oh yeah,
all the Law and Order.
100%, 100%.
And it's not just Ice T that we love and all. We like everybody on the show, past the prep. But I'm just saying, yeah. Don't at me. SVU is the best Law and Order.
Yeah. So what he left off at, we had a tag team match that didn't do anything for me at all. It was Rosemary and Allie
Uh,
versus
uh,
Victoria Crawford and Mila Moore, I think, or her name is, or whatever.
Bathroom
It-
break in your own house.
for real, dude, it didn't do nothing for me at all. Um,
And you know what
it,
the best part is that they're all good wrestlers too, and it's boring the shit out of me.
well, not that match. That match was
Josh,
that's
would you blame this on the obvious creative in TNA since you're saying we have talent, they're just not being used right?
Yeah, that is the 100% thing. Is like they have no creative direction. They need somebody in there to tell these people what the fuck to do and
They
how
need
to
a, they
fucking
need
act.
they need story and they need a writer.
Yeah,
well. I mean, anyway, it wasn't an all letdown of a show. It was a letdown with a high note or the high moment with Eric Young, so it was midpoint for me. And then it picked up a little bit of steam. Even though I hate Dollar Tree, I can't stand watching him wrestle.
I'll
It was
tell
it was on an incline, and then it went straight to a decline on that tag team match. Like it, and then the main event was great. It was synonymous with everything. Like,
sorry.
okay, Josh left and came back.
Well, if the battle royal wasn't the main event, then what the hell was it?
Oh, Cedric Alexander versus Leon Slater, 2 out of 3 falls for the X Division title match.
Okay.
And we have a new X Division champion. Cedric Alexander beat Leon Slater 2 falls to 1.
Clean,
It, huh?
clean.
Clean, very
Okay.
clean. And in the very first fall was a roll up. Leon Slater got the pin.
So out
Cedric
of the shit,
Alexander,
so out of the shit show, you got a good main event. You're saying?
you got a great main event. I mean, dude, like I said, if you want to start on an even kill, because the battle royal was maybe 10 minutes tops. I mean, it wasn't long at all.
It seemed like somebody farted and it was over.
It was a shit show, Jordan. It really was a shit show.
Okay. All right.
The final 2 members was Walk with Elijah and
No.
Eric Young.
And yeah, you gotta put a heel that can take the loss, that ain't gonna get damaged against Santana, and you gotta bide that time. So I guess old boy wasn't ready to come back, Macklin. If he wasn't in the battle royal, that means he 10-1. He wasn't ready to come back, so they're not ready to run that yet. So could we say that at guessing, estimating, it looks like Santana's run is far from over?
I hope Eric Young defeats him. That's where I'm at.
I would love it. I don't see it. I think Eric Young's the perfect vet that can eat that loss that's not named Daniels. That has already done all this crap. So to me, Eric Young is that stepping stone to keep that belt on Santana and keep him strong because they're not ready for Nimit to cash in, and we haven't seen Macklin back yet for them to run theirs back and for him to get his heat back.
I don't think we're going to see Macklin back for a minute. I
Well,
really don't. I don't think we're
well,
going to see Macklin back.
it's been over 30. Concussion protocol is a minimum of 30 days now. They have to check out your head, all that good stuff, which is perfectly fine, makes sense. CT is no joke. But it's been over 30 days since we live, all three of us saw Macklin get KO'd for real. So that must mean that Macklin is there might be other issues there. We don't know the story, but Macklin is not ready to return to a ring yet.
I don't know, man. I don't know, or it's whatever. In my opinion on that whole situation.
Well, I'm invested in that because concussion is real, and I'm
Oh yeah,
interested
yeah,
to
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean,
And
I get I'm invested in Steve Macklin being okay, but
yeah,
I don't really
that's a
care to see that match.
well, was the match going to draw anything more than a couple flies? No, but did they have it planned out already to give Santana another win? Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of if you're going to keep Macklin in your company, you don't want him to look like a chump. You kind of got to let him have that match with Santana and still lose, but show that he can hold his own, and they both, hey, I respect you, blah, 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 all that bullshit for the live crowd after. But I wouldn't be surprised if they run it back when he's ready. But I don't see Steve Macklin. Take a little time more if you're not well, but once concussion protocol is worn off, hey, bro, we need you back at work. And he'd be like, probably, hey, I need the cash.
Who's Paul Clown Levesque?
Oh, he's always been in here, man, doing some clowny stuff. Yeah.
He makes random comments. I don't know
Oh,
who it is. So.
New
Uh,
Era. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
anything
Oh,
else to go over on TNA?
Yeah, the Hardy Matt Hardy wants what's his name? The leader, not Dutch, but what is his name? Victor.
All right.
Not Vic. It ain't Victor. Vincent.
Vincent. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he
that's been
wants.
ongoing. We saw that whole story on the screen when we were there live. That's ongoing.
Yeah, but I think he wants Vincent in a compound match.
That will be good for business, good for TV.
Yes.
But again, God, I'm sorry that Hardy gimmick. It's dying. It's dying. It was like I said. It was good originally. They
Oh yeah, everything's
WWE
better the first time.
tried to bring it, but it was not successful.
WWE failed.
AEW AEW is okay now. It's just like okay, yeah, you're broken. Wonderful.
And they
Wonderful.
had wonderful, and they even had Jeff Hardy singing obsolete, and then Matt Hardy goes obsolete, and then
Do y'all think this could be nearing the end of their run for them to be circling back to this? That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. I think
I,
it's I think it's finally time for them to say adieu.
I think they're pulling a Jericho with the list. It's getting close to the end for these guys in the ring. So I'm not. That's why I'm not going to complain at it. And it will bring some numbers to TNA television if it's not on a pay per view and you can watch on a Thursday night a compound match on TV. It will
if
bring
it's
some.
done right, if it's done right, Jordan.
Well, it'll bring numbers no matter what. If it's done wrong, everybody's gonna say, "What the hell is this shit?" And TNA is gonna die a slow death. If it's done right, people might tune in the next week to watch boring ass women's tag match that Mike just talked about.
Dude, it was, in in all fairness to TNA, it was as much as I dislike a lot of their stuff that they have going on. This show wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a great show, but it wasn't a terrible show either.
All right,
It was a middle of the road. It was a
well,
mid.
well, this is interesting because Mike says it was better than a mid show. Josh says it was I fell asleep quality. So this is going to be an interesting rating here. Josh is
It's a
going to give it
mid.
a 5 of sleep or whatever. We're going to see what Mike gives it, but
Well, no, it's a
I
mid
get
show. It's a very mid show. It was nothing to write home and go, oh man, everybody needs to watch this show. Now I asked Josh, like, hey man, you started watching it. It ain't bad. That's all I said to Josh. It's not bad. I didn't
Yeah.
say it was
Yeah,
great. I didn't say it was awesome.
Yeah, he
I just
called me.
said it
No,
wasn't.
yeah, no, you called me up and said it's pretty good so far. I'm like, okay. So let me finish eating and I'll start watching it.
Mike
And
Mike
I'm like,
sold Mike sold TNA like he's that warranty that doesn't tell you, oh, we don't cover you for this, but buy the product.
yeah, I'm like, oh my god, this is
It's
yeah,
not bad though. It was not a bad show. It was not terrible. It was not
yeah. It
bad.
was not, it was
It
not, it
Mike,
was not bad, but it's not good either.
Mike sold that like a 30-day warranty on a used car. Oh, you have a warranty, but we didn't say nothing about no 6 months to a year. You got 30 days, pal.
He got tail lights, brother. What you talking about?
Is
Got
that
tail
yeah?
light
You got that
warranty.
warranty. Is either 30. Was it 3,000 miles? Was it 5 years or 30 miles?
Yeah, Mike sold that thing like, hey, bro, I didn't make no guarantees. I said as is sold.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, really? This is what you started off. It was good. That was the shittiest battle royal I've ever seen. I was like, jeez.
It was quick. It was
Josh
quick.
says worst battle royal in history for any company. Damn.
Yeah,
It was quick. I will give you that. It was quick. I wouldn't say bad, but you sneeze, you missed it.
yeah,
So it was
It
the
wasn't.
yeah.
so it
You
was the
sneezed.
rush
You sneezed, and the guy was going over the ropes.
so it was the
Yeah.
rush job 10-minute battle royal.
Yeah,
If you want to give it 10 minutes, dude, it was a very quick battle royal.
It was
And
a
a lot of
wrestle.
the people did not know what to do in the battle royal.
They just
yeah.
sent him out there and they're like, oh, we got this. Oh, wait, who do I
They
punch?
knew when their spot was to exit the ring.
So they
That was
didn't. No one
obvious.
pulled an LA Knight and tried to get in 8 of their moves before they and ruined the battle royal.
Pretty
Right.
much.
I mean, Frankie Kazarian tried to jump back in the battle royal and screw over. Who did he try to screw over? Elijah.
Yeah.
And he ate both of the system. He ate Bear Bronson and he ate Eddie Edwards. And then the very first two big men out was Dutch and what was the other big dude? Agent Zero and Dutch. They were out.
Mm-hmm.
Agent X.
So yeah, it just. I mean, it was a throwaway match. It really was a throwaway battle royal. I already knew who was going to win. Wherever I seen the last four members in the ring. I don't know if Josh did or not, but I was like, oh yeah, they're giving it to Eric Young. I was like, hallelujah, they're giving it to EY. If they would have given it to Elijah, I would have been pissed. I'd been like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Well, he can't eat that loss yet, so that's why you can't do it. And he's not ready to become champ. So that's why I would have never been worried about him.
Yeah,
That's like Dollar Tree winning.
Speaking of that guy did some good selling in that match. He really did some good selling. And
He earned his dollar.
He earned his top dollar. Yes, he did. That number $1.
I never said nothing about top dollar. I meant basic average $1 bill. You know?
Dude, that is top dollar for Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I hope with all these WWE releases, they actually do some fucking good with these wrestlers that be coming in, because a lot of them got to go to TNA.
Dude, there was a big reveal at the end of the show. We got a new guy coming into TNA.
Who was it?
Dude, it was so huge. It was so awesome.
Is it so awesome? Me and Josh need to set up the owls or what?
Yeah, it's a who moment. Well, he was part of Imperium. I'll give you that, if that helps any. From back in the WWE days, Fabian Eichner. There you go.
Who?
Exactly.
One of them dudes that was under Gunther way back in the day.
Yeah. Josh goes, who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember because the only other Imperium member left is the El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Kaiser Sose. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't going back no time soon. He's the one over with the gimmick.
Yeah. He ain't going. Yeah, but no, Fabian, dude, they were selling him like a motherfucker. Oh my god, it's another guy. He is a high prospect. We've been training. I'm like, oh my god, dude. They sold him like I was just like, no, not interested. And he went right after Cedric Alexander pointing at his belt and started like, you want this? I don't think so. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're getting that. Fabian Eichner, yeah, way to go, TNA,
Yeah.
way to go.
Gonna wait a couple more months to get some real wrestlers.
I don't even
Well,
think they're going to get any of them. I really don't. I really feel that if they get any of those wrestlers, it's
The
going to be.
girls.
No,
Well,
they didn't get many of them.
I think. Well, one, I know Dexter Loomis is going to TNA because Indy Hartwell is there.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he already did a video of himself cutting all his hair off.
yeah. And I don't
So
think Joe Gacy's going there. I think Joe Gacy will go back to GCW and do the Indies thing. Which
if
would be
anything, I would say Howdy, Eric Redbeard, and Nikki Storm.
Yeah, I can see them all going.
I see them going to AEW.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't think Tony Khan's gonna pick them up. I just don't. I
Nikki
don't think.
Cross. Really? You think he's going to pick up Nikki?
I think they're all
I think
TNA or I think they're TNA or MLW bound, dude. I really do. I think all the women, as good or as bad as they are, including Nick Cross, would be the better of the women. I
I
see
think
TNA making a hard ploy to get her.
I would see Tony Khan picking up Rotunda because he, believe it or not, he's actually got a good mind for the business, and it would be stupid of him not to pick him up.
I think that he's going to be in TNA, and they're gonna try to maneuver him with a new character into the main event. I really see Bo Dallas, or whatever we want to call him, Rotunda. I think they see he could be one of their top guys if they build him right and bypassing Elijah and Dollar Tree and all of that. If they do it right, if they give him a microphone, let him have a completely new character, it doesn't have to be the spooky shit. And I do think that they're going to want Nikki Cross for that psycho group they got over there.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
And I also, my reasoning is not only I don't see Tony Khan thinking Eric, Redbeard Eric is a needle mover, but I think Tony Khan's going to spend the bank on the New Day. I really do. I think
And
he's
the Motor
going
City Machine Guns.
Oh yeah, I would grab them because you could still have more dream matches. With I would pick them up too, and they're not going to be that expensive. But I think the seven figures are going to Kofi and Creed. I really do, and I think everybody's pushing for it. They know that's the guys to get. I don't think Tony Khan needs anybody else besides those two. And if you want to put in the guns,
Yeah.
more guns. We got dogs and guns. We got dogs and guns galore in AEW.
I think the Motor City Machine Guns are going to go back to TNA.
I would save that if Tony Khan don't want them. Or go if I was the machine guns, I'd go make money and hit up all the indies. Let House of Glory hire him. Let GCW hire him. Let MLW grab. I would do a run like that. They might make more money if they don't get Tony Khan money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They might pull a Daniel Bryan 2010 esque when he had to leave WWE. If y'all remember what I'm talking about.
Run the Indies for a few minutes and then
Yeah,
go
yeah,
catch that big check over in AEW.
or a Matt Cardona type situation. But Machine Guns have enough of a name to do it in the Indies. I wouldn't be worried. They could be for any small indie. They can be your main event, and for the
Hey,
large indies, huh?
Go ahead, finish.
I would say for any small time below the indies, Machine Guns are a main event. And for anybody that has a tag team that they care about and they really want to build up, there's no better way than to put them against some veterans like the Machine Guns.
No.
Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna have a problem no matter where they go. There were, like I said, the other ones I see TNA trying to grab them. The question is how many of them are willing to take that massive cut from guaranteed WWE money to pay per appearance versus an MLW or even Indie Tour or GCW. I mean,
Well,
what
now,
will
well
Nikki
now,
Cross do?
well now, TNA's it's going to be greedy with his contracts because it's like, okay, you can wrestle for me, but you can't wrestle any other company's wrestlers.
Well, I thought it was only you can't wrestle AEW talent. You can wrestle other indie talent and other companies, but not AEW.
That's
That's it,
yeah.
dude. That's still a lot of talent.
Oh, no, no doubt, no doubt. But I mean, there's a little window to work with there. But yeah, how many people are like, all right, you want me to work for you, but you pay in beans, and then you won't even give me all my beans because I can't just wrestle anybody on the indies. So
Mhm.
TNA's got a big question mark over them for people that come from the bigger companies. But in realization, how much better can you do versus what you got to take to get your name out there versus becoming a nobody? So
Well, they
50
grabbed
50.
Fabian Eichner, dude. That's a big name compared to some of them.
Who?
Exactly my fucking point. Exactly. And I was being facetious.
I mean, I don't see Fabian Eichner going anywhere short of small indies. So I mean, I kind of had to take the TNA deal, unless MLW would have been interested in him at all.
I don't think any of the other companies were interested in Fabian Eichner, honestly. Oh, he's a hot free agent. I'm like, no, fuck, no, no. I ain't even heard about him on no radar since. When was he ever on a radar?
No one even cared that he was a free agent or he was possible to get him for a company. So that just shows you right there.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Fabian Eichner. Oh God, dude, he's a big freak of nature with bald head. Woo! Let's go.
It's a dime a
Yeah.
dozen now.
Yeah, it's like hell. MJF is fixing to be one of them.
Mhm.
I
I
mean,
hope they don't. I hope they don't keep that belt on Darby. But like I said with the movie thing, and he looks better with the bald head than the crazy hair. But he may go along with this for a movie role and shave the head. I mean, he might do it. I just hate that if they leave that belt on Darby.
they need to take that belt off Darby and then let him shave his head.
I would do, but yeah, I would do that. I would, or let him win the match and let Darby get him after the match and shave his head.
Yeah,
Damn cat.
Josh has got catted. He has got cat assed.
Ah, man. Hold on. Everything fell over.
Yeah, hey, hey, I know you blacked out the screen, but no cheesing over there.
Yeah. What?
No
Cheese.
cheesing.
No
Well, you smell.
cheesing.
Yeah, the cat piss, and you inhale the cat piss and you trip. No cheesing.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
the South Park episode.
Yeah,
They did that to Kenny.
Stan's. No. Kyle's dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was man. That
Randy.
episode was crazy.
Randy. Yeah.
No, not Randy. It was the Jewish one.
Oh yeah, Kyle's
Kyle.
dad. Yeah, Kyle's dad, Mr.
His dad
Marshall.
was, and him and Kenny were fighting in the same box, and it's all like heavy metal. All right, y'all ready to give it a rating? Well, I mean, Josh has to give it a sleep out of 10, but
Yeah,
Seriously,
pretty
give it a
much.
rating.
what are you giving it, Mike?
I'm gonna let Josh go first.
Hey, he slept through it. So I mean, I was gonna ask Josh what I wanted to get a rating on the Battle Royal from Josh.
On the rating on the Battle Royal, -5. Jesus Christ,
Wow,
that
I
was
thought he was gonna
horrible.
say 0.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay,
that,
new lows for the
Wait,
Battle Royal.
it
We
went
had the
from
new
that
lows
was
for
that was a horrible battle. Like one, it was once I saw who everybody in there, it was like I already knew who was winning it and everything. But it like how Mike said, but at the same time, it was just so horribly done. I'm like, it was just horrible. Then I don't know what match Mike was watching with Dollar Tree and what you call it. I mean, it was all right, but damn it, it put me to sleep. I was bored.
Dollar Tree puts me to
Was you
sleep.
tired from work before you watched the show? Yes.
Yeah, but Dollar Tree is sleep inducing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
dude. Yeah, he is sleepy metal. I will give
So
him
is Elijah.
yes, yeah, there's another one too. So, but yeah, honestly, God, why did I even bother watching it? Why did I even bother watching it?
I'm not gonna watch. I'll probably watch like in and out next week, but I probably won't watch the whole show. But I
All
did
right,
watch the whole show.
Mike, what you giving TNA for this Thursday?
It was mid, man. I give it a 4.
Wow. Okay, a 4. All right. I
Four,
think
four and a half.
honest numbers. Yeah, okay.
It
I
was
would know.
mid, man. It was so mid, dude. It was the main event can't save a fucking product. You just can't save a show with a main event.
Wow. So without let's say without the main event, you already gave it a 4. Without the main event, how bad?
Oh God, dude, you get a two,
That's what I figured you were gonna say. So
two,
and
two and a
mid's
half.
pretty much 5. So Mike's giving it a low mid with a good main event.
Yeah, I mean, the top dollar match was started the show, and it immediately went like so quickly. You believe you sneezed, you missed it. The only high up it got, like if you're, I'm gonna give it right here on a. Let's just start on 0, and this is how it went. It went from 0, maybe a 2, and that's where it stayed because of Eric Young winning. And then you had the Dollar Tree match versus Casey Navarro, and it was cool high spots. It was doing this, so it went all the way up to a 3, 3.5. Because again, very predictability. And then you had the women's tag match. It fucking plateaued there and went straight back down to a 3 to a 2.5. And then you had the main event, peak it at a 4 to 4.5. I'm being dead serious, man. It was, and that's on a rating scale on a big scale.
And that's four. That's four matches. 4 matches in a 2-hour 2-hour period.
Yeah, dude. It was just like watching Backlash.
I was gonna say you could tell they're very much chasing that WWE formula, and it's not for the better. I believe in quality over quantity, but the problem is there was no quality there.
They don't have what it is they don't have the WWE writers. That's what it is. They don't have the WWE writers,
and that's bad. When we were saying WWE's writing better than that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's about a good 30 minutes on TNA. Would y'all like to move to the Smack of the Down?
I didn't watch it.
I did.
Okay. Good. Good.
So, how did it start off? Trick. I guess it's a homecoming for Trick Williams came out.
Yeah.
And basically he got a huge pop for that, and
which we know Michael loves Trick Williams.
Oh yeah.
They brought out some kind of mascot that looked like a big old chicken. He dropped the gummy bear. Now he gets a fucking chicken with him.
Oh.
But
he's doing like Terry Funk in his late WCW days. The chicken is Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Then what's called Lil Yanni was with him still, and I was like, "Geez, Jesus Christ, those guy got to go on tour or something." I'm like, how bad is your rap career that you got to be appearing on wrestling all this time?
Josh is like,
he don't have a rap career, dude. Lil Yanni don't have shit.
Josh is like, bro, what you doing, bro? We've seen you enough.
Yeah, so
Lil Yanni sucks. His music is trash.
No, all modern rap music is trash right now. So,
totally agree.
So yeah, he came out to a huge pop and everything. He's like talking about where he's from and all that stuff. He named some spots. Then the Miz and Kit Wilson came out, interfere, and it's like screw your whole time, I challenge you, and it's like they had a match. It was actually pretty good. So throughout there, like it was like how I'm gonna wrestle somebody that's been cursed, and he's like, I am not cursed. So they're still playing that, but Danhausen didn't come out yet. So
they had that's good. That's good. We were worried about too much Danhausen exposure. This is good.
So yeah, they had a match. Was it what's his name? Won. Fuck. What is the name? Shit.
What's
Trick Williams? There you go.
Trick Williams.
No, Trick Williams won. So, then we go into. Shit, I'm trying to think of that. It was actually a good. He actually did add a good match, much better than the Battle Royal.
I didn't say it was a great Battle Royal.
Yeah, but you also said it was good too.
Mike is still defending that he sold you on a half-ass product, saying, "I never
Yeah,
told you it was better than what it was. I just sold you it as is." Either you, hey, if you don't like the drug dealer, say if you don't like the price. If you don't want it, don't buy it.
yeah, pretty much.
Unfortunately, Josh bought it.
Yeah, hook, line, and sinker. Shit. I'm trying to think of the matches right now. Is like some of them are escaping me, but I'm probably going to go out of order on this.
Well, how
Uh,
about hit the big story angles of the big stuff that went down that you remember?
all right. The big story angles. Well, one is like Cody Rhodes came out, threw a couple chairs and a table in a ring, trying to get Gunther to sign the contract.
Okay.
Uh, Gunther came out like, I don't think I'm going to sign right now. Then Royce Keys came out, was like looked at it and said, if you ain't signing it, I'm signing it. So,
Ah,
so he
aha.
so he came out there. He's about ready to sign the contract for the title match. Then Gunther all of a sudden got a set of balls in there and interfered to be like, no, you ain't signing. I'm signing. And then the manager come out is like, look, you've been dicking around long enough. Is like, I'm putting you two in a match, and whoever wins gets a guaranteed shot at the title.
So Royce Keys versus Gunther? No,
Yeah,
Cody Rhodes.
no, yeah, no, Royce Keys versus Gunther, and whoever wins gets a shot at Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I've got the title in my head on Gunther when it's on Cody.
Mhm.
But yeah, okay. Well, that makes. I wonder why. That's why I was like, that's odd. Gunther. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna sign. Yeah, but bro, you don't want the title. I mean, what kind of mind game you think you're playing? That makes no
Yeah.
sense. So
Well, yeah, that's what he said. That's what what you call it, Nick Aldis came out. It's like, I'm tired of you playing games. If you ain't gonna
yeah,
sign, I'll let him sign. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. If you don't want the spot, let somebody else get in. That'll push him to sign. But yeah, I don't. You're not gonna sell me that Gunther's a large vagina. You're not selling me on that. We know Gunther's a killer in storyline.
so another match was the Big Tongan going against Damian Priest.
Tala Tonga versus Damian Priest.
Yeah, I think did Priest get the win? No. He no, Priest went against the other Tongan, the other brother,
All
the
right,
small one.
Tamatonga.
Yeah, he went against Tamatonga, and Priest won, but the other two came out and like beat up Priest afterwards.
Yeah,
And
I
before
heard.
before that they had a backstage segment of Shinsuke Nakamura going against the talking to the other Tongan, the God one, and
That's Tamatonga because his
yeah,
brother Tongaloa is out the company. Tala Tonga is the tall one.
all right, Tamatonga, okay, yeah, so whatever. You know what? It's hard to keep track of these guys.
Well, I mean, we two of them we knew their names. They let them keep their names, but the best worker out of and this ain't saying much. I hate to talk bad about him. The best worker and talker out of the three is Tamatonga, the
Yeah,
average size one that they kept. He's the best worker and by far the best talker. His brother that got released is not great. He's only good in tag team, and the tall one, he's green as hell. They tried to make him work like the classic Vince McMahon big man because he's not that. He's somewhat agile, but not that much. But he's not great. They sent him down to ROH for years in New Japan to try to make him better. I just don't
yeah,
know if he's got it, man. I mean, I know they kept him for the size. I don't know if he's gonna cut it, bro. If they get a
yeah,
couple more giants in there that can really move, I don't. He'll be the next guy gone if they can replace him size wise.
yeah,
Hikuleo?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so they had a segment with Shinsuke and that Tongan talking, and then the other two came out of nowhere, jumped Shinsuke, put him through a table. So that's an ongoing story right there. So, and Shinsuke's cleaned up his hair for some reason. It looked immaculately straight.
Hmm.
For that's just a weird point out. Let's see, what was another tag match? They had a Charlotte and Bliss went against Jade Cargill's girls. Um,
They still ain't turned Charlotte and Alexa against each other.
no, not yet.
Dragging
So
that on.
yeah, so they had that tag match and went back and forth, and all of a sudden Jada interfered, and they called the match there. So on a side note, uh Mia Yim rolled up Charlotte and like pulled her trunks just a little bit, so we saw a little cheeky action going on.
You saw them. You saw some straight up crushed flapjacks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because we all know Charlotte has pancakes fast.
No, she just got the legs and back. That's it.
Yeah, there's not that no acetol disease right there.
Yeah, so like all of all the things that she works out on, she's like physically fit and everything, but she don't work out her ass.
It's not that. I mean, all the times, all the plastic surgery, all the face being redone. Every time she comes back, and she hasn't thought to get some butt implants yet.
Well, I don't think you really, you know how, I don't think you really could do butt implants for wrestling, man. Them things will pop in a minute.
Well, you got a point because we've seen boot. She has had a boot pop herself in a match. She did have one deflate from a top rope spot years ago. We have seen women with implants get busted.
Oh, speaking of implants, Paige and
Great transition.
Paige and
Brie
the
Bella.
the clone sister
Yeah, Bree.
Brie
Man.
had a match with oh god, who did they wrestle?
I heard a
It doesn't
complaint.
matter.
I heard a
It,
complaint about they're letting. I don't mean to cut you off, Josh. There's a complaint about they're letting Bree do the majority of the talking, which Bree is not the best. Paige can talk. Why not let Paige talk more? I've been hearing this complaint.
actually, Paige did a little bit of talking today, so
Okay, well, they got on her for earlier this week or last week, and they were like, "Why is Bree doing all the fucking talking when Paige is a better promo?"
yeah, because she's a fucking diva. I could see that friendship ending really quick once they lose them titles.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Hold up,
might
Ant.
keep that. I think they're
Oh,
gonna keep that until Nikki is cleared. I think they're gonna
yeah.
keep them cool until Nikki's cleared, and then get out of here.
Then what up, Anthony? Um
I have a question.
I'll try.
Something
I'm trying.
bothered me since you said it.
I'm trying to think of what else would happen. There was a little Danhausen segment, and he went back to the lab again, and he's trying to resurrect something. Is under he's doing some kind of Frankenstein type of thing. So something's underneath the sheets. So he's
I like
working on
this.
something.
I'm sorry, I like this because I grew up with Morgus the Magnificent between creature features doing that kind of thing. I
Yeah.
like this shit. And I bet if Genghis was on, because he got Morgus in Detroit, I bet you he would like it as well. But this just
Well,
takes us back to our childhood.
to me, that's more of a
Elvira.
no. I know Elvira's more West Coast.
Spinduli.
It'd be for me. It'd be Svengoolie. Yes.
Okay. Well, that for y'all, that makes sense though. For what you see, me and Genghis, it just happens to be years and years ago. New Orleans had Morgus the Magnificent. Morgus would leave for like 4 or 5 years and go to Michigan and be on their television, then come back to New Orleans. So, believe it or not, as crazy as it sounds, we got the same entertainer.
Hmm.
And down here, Morgus, who just passed away a few years ago, Morgus the Magnificent is like NOLA iconic stuff down here. He used to do Boo at the Zoo every year, and the kids would go. But the man was an icon down here. And in the
Hmm.
80s, we got a resurgence of it. And it was, you can watch it online. It's great. His experiments never work. It's a comedy thing. It's all
Yeah.
G rated for the kids, but it's hilarious.
Well, for us, Svengoolie was more or less
PG.
well, not PG. He would show shitty B movies and just like rag on them.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, we would get the movies. We would get a beginning segment, a middle segment, and an ending segment with Morgus, but it would be during B movies. And he was constantly trying to pull some science project, and then the mayor would call him, or somebody would screw it up, or Chopsley would mope in the room with his. He looked like Jason with the hoodie on, with the eyes poked out. He wouldn't talk. Chopsley would grunt, but he wouldn't talk, and that was his assistant.
Yeah. So Yeah, it was
Spanguli always
Spanguli.
had
Like
a
I
big
said,
boob
we
lady with him.
yeah, we used to watch him, and it's like he used to yeah, he's well, actually he's still on today, but now there's like a newer cast
TV.
on. Yeah, he's on there with a newer cast and everything, and I think he's getting ready to finally retire. Because Rich Coe's who was Svengoolie, he's been doing this.
40 something
Geez,
years.
yeah, like since the 80s.
Yeah.
Since he took over, because he technically his name is the son of Svengoolie, because there was an original Svengoolie that was that was late 60s, early 70s.
That's kind of what happened with us with Morgus because we had one that went back to black and white.
Yeah. Then he took over, and they named him the son of Svengoolie. And
Yeah.
he even said that there will after he officially steps down, that there will not be another Svengoolie after him.
Mhm.
So
Yes, Anthony. As a kid, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, watching the Three Stooges and early morning cartoons, Miss Cleo trying to get you to buy this for her to tell you your horoscope was all over my TV. Yes, she was.
And
And
that what's her
and,
name?
and Eileen Cunningham, the old white lady with the curly white hair, that was all over my TV. Every commercial.
mm, Miss Cleo, oh my God.
What is she call herself? The fortune teller to the stars.
Yeah, Cleo
Oh,
came a little
Dionne
after.
Warwick.
Dionne Warwick. God Almighty.
God, she destroyed her career over that. Anyways, we're getting off track. What else happened in SmackDown? Let's
We
say
have
we
a
got
lot
the
of just a, just a
Danhausen segment.
teaser, just a teaser for everybody in the chat. We have plenty of news coming up after we did TNA already. We're doing SmackDown. We have piles of news, including WWE, AEW, and some outside people. Lot coming up.
Yeah, then the main event of this one was obviously Royce Keys going against Gunther.
And we know who
And
won.
yeah, well, it was actually a really good match, with back and forth as you would. Then
So they made
what's his
Royce
name?
Keys. They made Royce Keys look good, Josh.
Yeah. Then yeah, they made him look really good, and then
Okay.
until
Well, that's good.
What's his name? The Usos brother. What the fuck's his name?
Not
Solo.
Solo
Huh?
Sikoa or
Solos,
Fatu
yeah,
or
Solo Sikoa came out, interfered, cost Royce Keys the match, and Gunther got the win. So now he's challenging Cody Rhodes. Then right when he was celebrating, Cody Rhodes came out and did the crossroads on him, and is like, yeah, and that's it. So
only one Danhausen segment.
Only one Danhausen segment. He's trying to resurrect something, and he's using some old Apple computer to do it. It was like, damn, I haven't seen one of them computers since I had computer lab in fucking high school.
Oh, did we pause?
No.
Okay. All right. All of a sudden, I heard Josh cut out.
Let me see, Josh. Are you gonna review Supercard of Honor? Was that tonight?
Is that tonight?
I think doesn't that count? Isn't that usually a Saturday night? And if it is, you might get Phil to give you a review on that. Besides the other guys, Monday.
Yeah, yeah. If not, I'll probably watch it this.
I don't think it happened yet. I think it's Saturday night, bro. Well, no, are they having a 3-hour Saturday night?
Yeah, Collision.
Well, then Anthony, when is Super Card of Honor? Unless it happened already, because Phil will probably want to get in on that. That'll probably be a Monday.
Man, the only thing I missed tonight was, like, I was trying to go to a wrestling event. My job wouldn't let me out in time, and I missed out. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, you got to give it a minute in the chat because I tried. It takes a while for some of these questions to pop up. Sometimes I was waiting a minute. Oh, it's tonight. Okay. Well, depending on how early we get done with the news, maybe some of us might cross over. I don't know. Oh, you mean tonight as in tomorrow or as in now?
It
Well, we'll
just
find out what he
happened.
says.
Yeah.
We'll find
So,
out what he says. Oh, it's tonight. Josh,
oh
you
no.
want to you have anything else to say about SmackDown before you give it a rating?
Uh, it was pretty. It was pretty decent
Pretty
show.
decent show.
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why
All
am I
right. Well,
echoing all of a sudden?
I don't know. I was going to ask that. Mike must be playing with his mic. I'm sure.
Mike is playing with his mic. That does not sound right, man.
Is that better?
Sadly, I see it on screen. Okay. He muted it. He don't want to take credit for it, but yes, that
Hey,
was
hey,
Mike's foul play.
hey! I'm playing with the sound system a little bit, but I apologize if anybody is echoing.
Okay, I think we're good now. Josh, want to give it a rating?
I give it a nice, good, solid 7.
Not a bad score for a weekly show.
Yeah, it was good. It's good for 3 hours. It was like I was entertained and watched everything and not fell asleep.
Uh,
Yeah. So
Okay. All right. Well, he gives it a 7. Mike didn't see it, and I didn't see it, so we can't give it a rating.
Ooh.
Um.
we
all right.
can Super Card of Honor live, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me hit. Well, I guess let me go over some of this news. Then y'all ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get this over with so we can watch some Super Card.
All right. Let's stick with WWE since we just started
And if
talking about.
anybody wants to jump in after we go off the air, you are more than welcome to, and I will send you the link as well.
That's off the air. I have a lot of news, so no
I,
guests tonight.
hint. I just said off the air.
Okay. It finished at 10:30. Anthony said so. It happened already, so we should all be able to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
All right.
we,
I got.
we got a
Let's.
I got.
we got a link. We know a guy.
We know a guy. Yeah,
All
we
right.
know.
Well, let's stick with WWE news first of all. I'll start off with a base. I'll start off with the basic one. A couple of quick ones to knock them out. Unless you live under a rock. AJ Lee's current contract is over, finished. She's been moved to Lumpage again. Her deal is done, and with all these cuts and all this stuff, I doubt she's going to come back. It was probably just a quick, or maybe unless they do a slight one-off deal in the future. AJ Lee is gone for con for right now. All right, not too much to say about that. That's just some quick stuff.
Yeah.
And the tag team of Garza and Carrillo have been released.
They wouldn't release. They were. They had the budget cuts, and they didn't take the cut.
And well, they're gone. They're gone. All right, they're gone. No,
Weren't they just on Raw?
yeah, they just got squashed by Obafemi.
Yeah, that was their go away present.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, really? Wow,
yeah,
that was their go away present.
yeah. They got FTR'd before they left WWE with the back shaving and all the stupidity. Um, let's jump to let's go ahead and talk about Roman Reigns dates and what they claim happened. All right, so the claim is that all of the we know that he was scheduled. We saw him scheduled for every SmackDown or Raw up to SummerSlam. Then all of a sudden he was pulled from his dates. So now their claim, Mike, do something with the mic. We got that popping going on. All right. So now the claim is that it was a flub and that they've added back 3 or 4 dates of Reigns being on Raw or SmackDown, but they're claiming it was a mistake. Sure, it was, buddy. I still blame budget cuts, but Reigns is back a certain amount of dates between now and Summer. It's nothing major, but he's like a week, and then you skip a week, and then a week, and things like that. So Reigns is back on the schedule, but not every week like they claimed, and they're claiming it was a flub. I think they're lying. If y'all have
Yeah.
anything to add to that, go ahead.
I know. Well, not with Reigns, but with CM Punk. News on him, as I think basically, I think they're giving him some time off. I don't think it has anything to do with the budget cuts. I think more or less that for like almost an entire year, he's been working nonstop.
Yeah, Mike, get rid of the echo.
He's working on it, but yeah, I think with CM Punk, I think he's taking some time off, and I think you're probably not going to see him because he's not scheduled for the foreign tour that's coming up, which is next month.
I can understand him taking time off, but there's been nothing in the news on CM Punk's schedule or time off. Nothing
Yeah,
all week.
yeah. So I think they're saving him for another when everything comes back to the States. So probably
Okay.
probably sometime in July.
All right. Okay, that sounds fine to me because yeah, he has been working and doing shit. I mean, he does need to take it easy before you break a hip. I mean, give him some time off so he can heal up. He had a run, he held the title, all that good shit. So yeah, all right. Here's this is one that's a little more detailed. Let's get into this. I have the deets on Asuka and everything going on with her. So here's what's going on. So she is officially in a semi-retired role now. Now she's already either she landed or she's on her way. I believe she's back in Japan. She has family business she needs to take care of. The big news here is she has 3 years left on her WWE contract. So she's going to go into the part timer thing and come back and fulfill her dates. When? I don't know. They let her have time to go home. But we're looking at another 3 years on Asuka's deal short of a cut. And she's going to be in that. I don't want to call her Undertaker wants a Mania role, but she's going to be in that semi role, kind of like an Orton did for a little while, come and go. She's going to be in that position. So that's the official stuff on Asuka. So she's still in the company. She's not completely retired, but she's going to be on a semi deal and finish up. She has 3 years left in WWE on paper.
I don't think that he's gonna do that, Anthony. I really don't.
What is he? We're talking about Asuka.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Oscar, but I'm just quoting Anthony in the chat. He's talking about Woods becoming, staying with WWE and doing the 2K channel and all that.
Dude still has too much to give in the ring and can make more money with Tony Khan. He's going to AEW with his buddy and to go play games and hang out with his other buddies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. If Tony Khan buys anybody off these releases, it's the New Day. Guaranteed. And he will
New
drop 7
Day?
figures a man. Damn near guaranteed. Y'all have anything about Asuka now that I just gave you all the deets on that?
No, it's like I could see her finally taking some days off. So
Yeah, well, who's worked harder? I mean, and done, and at least they granted her whatever the family business is. We hope all well to her, but yeah, she should be back in Japan dealing with this. So it sounds like a little more than just time off and homesick. She might, maybe somebody's ill, who knows? She gets to go home and do her thing for a little while
well,
and recover, take a little time off.
she gets a lot. She also gets a lot of businesses in Chicago, not Chicago, in Japan. She gets a lot of business. I don't know why I thought Chicago. No, but she gets a lot of businesses in Japan, and I know she owns. I know she owns a hair salon.
Her streaming channel is still very big.
She still streams, and I know she does video game reviews too for a magazine. So
Anthony, Asuka is in her 40s, dude. 40s. And
well, she was in her 30s when she came to America. Or to
yeah.
WWE.
When she came. But yeah, she's approaching 45.
Yeah, she's 44. I think we looked her up.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty healthy. She hasn't been injured in a long time. She's good at her style. She adapted to the WWE style, unlike so many that can't and get injured because they're used to wrestling with real people. I mean, they're not. Nakamura is your official Japanese ambassador, so they don't have that role for Asuka for her to take on.
Yeah.
But she will be back. She'll do some stuff. She'll help to put some people over. I think she's going in the Natty role, if you like, before Natty really left the company to do her own thing. I think she's going in that Natty role to, just like she kind of passed the torch to Io Sky. We all saw, Io's going to become the Japanese workhorse now in WWE.
Well, that's what Triple H. Well, Triple H even said in Unreal that if he could start over with a roster and they took everybody, he said, "Just leave me one person, Io Sky."
Yeah. I mean, she's solid. She's your Sean Waltman of the women's division today.
Yes.
Anthony says, does she live here in the States? Question. Or is she like not like Naka where he lives in California?
She because I used to follow her on her YouTube channel, and from what I remember, she had an apartment in Florida.
Mhm.
Most do
So-
live in Florida, besides
Well,
other places in the world. When you're
well,
from
well,
somewhere else, you have more than one house.
well, the reason why is because when she started, when she came over to
NXT.
NXT is always in Florida. So a lot of them NXT stars, always had a house in Florida. So
And Nakamura's very happy living in Florida with he's been competing in his surfing tournaments. His family, the kids, the wife, they like it. Nakamura's I don't know if you were on, Anthony. We talked about, doesn't look like Nakamura's leaving. We talked about this last week and the week before. He's happy with his part-time deal that he's on and being ambassador for Japan, living here, being able to do his surfing. He's happy with his position. We thought he wouldn't be.
Let me go piss again. I'll be right back.
So it doesn't look like Nakamura to AEW at all anymore. We discussed this at least last week. But he's happy with his little part-time deal and being ambassador and what he's making. So
yeah,
that is that. All right. This I would be interested to hear what Mike has to say, but we need to move on to. We'll let him know when he comes back. WWE. Some of y'all might know this, but this is getting stupid. They're using streamer and reviewers' footage and reactions, but if you, as the streamer or reactor, try to show the WWE footage, they hit you with a copyright. They're using
mm,
you and claiming your footage as theirs, and they're striking down streamers and reviewers that are
yeah,
taking the likenesses of themselves. That's kind of messed up.
yeah, yeah.
That
That's the reason why we can't why us we tried watching old WWE matches, and we got taken down. The YouTube kicked us off for that.
right, right, but that's their property. Them
Yeah,
claiming, let's say me and you, they're showing me and you on screen, and we're watching SummerSlam, and our reactions of who and you're showing us. We try to show us reacting. They're like, nope, that's our property. That's pretty messed up. It's
yeah,
pretty messed. That's what's going on now, though. But that's pretty messed up. Um, Anthony, I was told that Oscar's told to exaggerate the Japanese accent on television, and that she actually talks better English on her video game streams and all that, her channel or YouTube. And Phil, I think, proved it one time and sent us a video of her talking like normal, and she does talk better English at home to the screen than on WWE programming. I was told she was told to exaggerate that on WWE programming.
yeah.
So
Well, I
yeah,
think I think when she's in her house and apartment, I think she's more calm and is like she can concentrate on it. But I think when she gets into the wrestling, is like she gets to get excited. I think she kind of stumbles.
and to answer his next question, he's talking about what we just mentioned, Josh, about the streamers and reacting.
Yeah,
Once you claim something as your property, your it the property of the footage, and you trademark and you claim it's yours. Technically, the streamers and these reactors are watching WWE property. So I think it sucks, but I think WWE has a leg to stand on here. It just sucks that you're using other people's likenesses and then telling them they can't use their own likeness when you're not
well,
contracted to WWE. But at the same time, how do you really fight that when WWE could just say, "Well, we'll just hit your entire channel with copyright strikes for you talking and messing with our products." So
well.
that's
The thing is like the way a lot of them streamers do is they're over there watching it, and uh they got the headphones in, so they're listening to everything, and you can't have like what we're doing is like, how sometimes we're like watching a match,
right, but
and
we watch the indies. We're not watching big WWE or AEW on this channel or showing the footage. But
yeah,
mainly we're talking about is showing us. If it was the three of us and you saw us just like you saw us now, but we're
yeah,
all watching and we're ooh, ah, whoa, and that's what they're going after. Mike, the
Yeah,
question
which I do kind of find wrong. That yeah.
that
You're
is
taking
that
it
is
you
bullshit. That is bullshit, Mike. The topic is WWE are using streamer and reviewers footage of themselves reacting to WWE. They're claiming it as their own, and these streamers and reactors are trying to show themselves react. And WWE's like, nope, copyright strike. That belongs to us when it's your likeness.
Hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's going on, and there have been strikes against some bigger channels and things like that. This is
Well,
going on right now. So like
well,
your likeness, they're like, no, we own your likeness. Like
well. The thing is, WWE can get away with that because of two reasons. One, they probably pirated the show already illegally, or if they
No.
didn't pirate it illegally, then
you're reacting to WWE footage and their IP.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
like
part where because Anthony asked and I said it's bullshit,
it's
but
their own
WWE does
intellectual
have
property. It's
WWE
their
does have a
intellectual.
leg to stand on because it's their IP.
It's their
yeah, but
intellectual property. It's their property. It's sort of like us watching a movie. Let's just say any movie from. It don't matter if it's an independent movie or
We're
whatever.
watching we're watching Silence of the Lambs reacted to it.
Yeah, they even hear the music, not even a note, but just a just automatically
yep.
copyright.
Yeah, well, Anthony, it depends on who the streamer is because I'm going to use a bigger one, Wrestle Talk. They had a reaction of a couple of their guys. No music, no sound. Them with a crowd reacting to a big shock at Rumble or whatever. And WWE struck them hit them with the copyright. They're like, but it's our likeness. And so talking about bigger streamers, small like let's say we
Mm.
showed something we might not get hit. Wrestle Talk's kind of up there. So that's a
Yeah.
bigger one. But yeah,
Yeah.
they got
That's
hit.
one of the that's one of
We
the
would
bigger
get hit
ones right there.
We'll get hit before anybody else. Well, let's just be real. We'll be hit because YouTube takes fun in doing that.
It's trigger words and the algorithm and what you say and what YouTube's AI kind of thinks is going on. So that
Yeah.
will get
Like
hit.
if we kept talking about sex and boobs and tits and ass and things of that nature, and it would trigger.
Right, right. So yeah, that's where we're at right
Trigger is
now
a
on
trigger
that.
word, believe it or not.
I think we all agree that it's BS, but you can't it's how you're gonna fight the big machine as WWE and you're not gonna win.
You got to have this, man. You got to have all that money.
Yeah. If
Mm.
if
You gotta have
Kofi if Kofi can't even keep the Kingston part of his name, what luck are a bunch of streamers and reviewers going to have against a strike? Okay. Anything else? Go ahead if you have anything else to say about it.
Well, the only other thing I have to say about it is, I mean, first and foremost, why would you want to be on your own streaming service watching WWE? First off,
Well, people do watch. There are reactors out there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll,
Yeah, they,
I'll, I'll use one of the larger names that's moving up there. Wrestling Days, DAZE. He's from the UK, I believe. He every Monday and Friday, every WWE show, he puts on the show, no sound, or where you can't hear it, and you watch him react and tell you what's going on, and the chat just goes, and they talk about that, constantly. So there's another guy like that.
so yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, they decided WWE saw the Wrestle Talk guys pop for a big return. They go, "Oh my God!" The crowd behind them. WWE took that footage and like, "Hey, well, we like that. We'll use that on one of our programs and our things." The Wrestle Talk guys tried to use the footage to say, "Hey, look, we made the footage," and that belongs to us. We're WWE, we're TKO, that belongs to us. And they were like, "Yes, we got
There,
copyrighted. We got copyrighted on ourselves."
yeah, streamers on YouTube. I do know there's another platform that's sort of like YouTube and Twitch and things of that nature called
Kick.
Rumble.
Kick.
Rumble.
excuse me.
Okay.
And they'll show the footage, but they won't let you hear nothing.
Right. Well, that's risky to show the footage, even if you flip it.
It's
That's
on
risky.
Rumble. It's on Rumble, dude.
Oh, just give TKO a little minute. Someone in some department's going to come after him. Don't you worry. Somebody will come after him. They'll figure it out. Mike, Josh, and Jordan, you guys feel WWE is 10 times worse than Disney when it comes to coverage, or do you feel they're about the Disney's a bigger entity, dude. But Disney's going to protect their IPs. WWE TKO going to protect their IPs. Nintendo is going to protect their IPs. It's the business. And when you're a giant,
Everyone is protecting their own thing, man.
especially when you're a giant in the entertainment world and media world, like those three entities we just named, Nintendo ain't going nowhere.
Even with
TKO,
even with music, sometimes you if you look around on YouTube, you get some of these reactors that watch music videos. The way they have to watch music videos, it's actually very irritating because they gotta watch like maybe
Half
10,
of it.
10 or 15 seconds of it, stop, comment, talk about what they were watching, and then say, all right, let me continue. Then stop. We'll listen to 15 more seconds. Then stop and comment about it. It's really
that's your
irritating.
basic. That's your basic guys, because there's some bigger channels I watch. They pay the copyright money to be able to stream it how they want. Some don't even talk through it. Some do.
Yeah,
They'll stop it when they want. They'll go back. But there's some bigger ones, like 4 or 5 I could think of that I
yeah,
watch that they
yeah,
don't have to concern themselves, but they make bank doing this. They have thousands and thousands to millions of viewers.
yeah. Like, who's another? There's another reactor that
Because I could
Tyrone Magnus. There you go. There's another one. He watches wrestling too. If you don't
because
know who Tyrone Magnus is, he's actually really cool YouTuber. I highly recommend him. He reviews movies, wrestling, does reactions to other shit. He's a guy to follow, but he's a big wrestling fan too, and I know he sometimes he films himself watching wrestling and comments on it too.
Yeah.
There you
In the
go.
music world, some of the bigger ones would be Lost in Vegas. Those two dudes have been at it for years, and they play anything and everything. They just stop it when they want to talk or praise it or say it's not good. They do that as part of their living, their channel. Another one would be your girl that does the class. She's a classical music instructor. The charismatic voice. She analyzes vocals.
Yeah, yeah,
She pays and all her dues and shows all kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people like that. But if you're big enough, it's worth dropping the money because you're getting millions of views. You're making bank.
yeah. Dude, that's a good point. Do they got Michael Jackson videos on YouTube?
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
In
Because
modern day,
I know Prince was a real dick about his shit
well,
for a
in
long time until he died, and it was like right after, like I don't even think it was like 3 days after he died, all his stuff was on YouTube.
Michael Jackson might be hard to review, Anthony, but to be able to watch in modern day, the last handful of years since 2020, the world kind of realized, hey, we have an album coming out. We need to get our video on YouTube to make money and let people see it and get some views. So they're realizing YouTube's not pirating anymore. It's a business venture when you cut a deal with them. So now even this is why even in modern day, finally, Old Tight Acid Rotten Records for Acid Bath, he finally allowed the uploads and gets paid, but you can get Acid Bath's music on YouTube now. Because for years he would strike them down every week. But it does make you money now. You can go on YouTube and watch a band's lyric video, a new release, all it. It's
Well,
a
yeah,
smart way to go. When
since it,
Metallica gave in, you should know. When Metallica started doing it, that was time.
yeah, yeah, because since the downfall of MTV, you know.
YouTube is damn near your modern MTV slash how do I fix a washing machine or a dryer slash how do I fix this on my car slash yeah. Let's see where we can go to now. That's gonna bring us a lot of talking points right there. So I'm gonna jump to a couple of smaller news, but some other things I'd like to go about. I want to jump to UFC real quick. UFC has created the USA belt. This is gonna be for next week for the big White House show. It's a big octagon belt with USA written on it. How you win it? What does it qualify? I have no idea. Mike, have you heard anything? I've seen the pictures of it. Have you heard anything about this belt?
No. I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you no. I
Okay.
do know that they're promoting this show like no end, dude.
Oh yeah. This is a hit.
It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's going to
cannot
be.
wait for it. There's a Sean O'Malley fight. There's a Charles Oliveira fight. There's a BMF title. It's awesome.
Yeah. So
BMF, big motherfucker title.
Bad
bad
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Bad motherfucker title.
Why don't you try, Mike? Why don't you try typing in UFC USA belt and see what you get if you have any more info on it? I mainly hit it just to bring up
Okay.
in the show, but Mike might be able to get us some more details. I have more important news coming. I'm just trying to throw in some smaller stuff right now, but I have some.
There it
Some.
is. There, I
All right.
see the images. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's something. It's something.
The new UFC belt looks like a WWE belt.
Not well. Let's look who owns both of those. TKO.
It's not an octagonal shaped belt no more like it used to be. It's pretty fucking pimp.
Yeah. Well, this show has been talked about for damn near over a year. Trump's been wanting this at the White House to show off the best fighters and all of this. We can get away from the political side of it. It's gonna happen on the White House lawn, and we're gonna have this new title. You have any details on the title, Mike?
The custom UFC title belt for the White House fight next month has been revealed. The winner of the UFC Freedom 250 fight will take home a unique belt featuring the American flag.
Oh.
So there is a battle for the White House type deal.
Okay.
Details for the belt come after UFC President Dana White unveiled renderings for the arena earlier this week. This all comes from Bleacher Report. The temporary arena on the White House lawn will hold 4,300 spectators, while 85,000 tickets will be given away to fans to watch the fights from across the street at Ellipse Park.
Given away.
Yeah, that's what they did. They gave it away 85,000 tickets to Ellipse Park.
Hey, I like a celebration with a good fight. All we're missing is a good execution / hanging, and we'd be back in the Old West.
Yeah, if it rains, we're going. If it snows, we're going. The only thing that will stop us is lightning. But we're working with the military, White said. So these are the things that will be playing for the week, with the week of the event, on top of the other things that we'll have going on, which we never had to deal with.
So how is Trump going to watch it? Is he going to be out in the fucking crowd, or is he going to have a throne from the balcony and be able to watch it from the second floor and all that shit?
I'm sure, knowing him, he's going to be there in person with those people, with Melania, with whoever's close. They're all going to be sitting in the center section, wherever. They're going to have the best seats in the house. But I mean, him and Dana White are putting this shindig on. I'm kind of excited. This is going to be something we're going to remember in history. Hey, remember the time they had a UFC fight at the White House?
Reigning champion Ilia Topuria and interim champion Justin Gaethje will headline the fight, while the co-main event will feature former light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira taking on Cyril Gain for the interim heavyweight championship. Also, there is a Sean O'Malley fight on their card too.
No women fight?
Sean O'Malley. No.
Anthony, I hate to tell you this, but all UFC fans are going to want to watch this. And like we just said, this is kind of history in the making. So, no, it's not going to be BS views. They're going to get views for this show. Mike's ecstatic about it. And he doesn't really have a preference on the politics. Mike's excited because it's a UFC show at the White House. And it has my interest as well.
Tell you the truth, I'm more looking forward to the Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano fight.
Surprised
that happens tomorrow night.
I'm surprised they didn't try. Probably was scheduled already. Surprised they didn't try to add that to this bill to buff it up.
Well, it's not a UFC fight, man. It's an MVP fight.
True. It's true.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, Logan Paul is throwing that one on tomorrow.
True. This is a special feature fight. This is a special exhibition fight. Yeah, I didn't think about that. This is not all right. Anything else on that before we move on? Because I do have some people's health and legal stuff to talk about, as well as more AEW and a little more WWE.
I'm good. Keep going.
I'm good.
All right. I want to get into a couple of these things real quick before I have some big stuff left. I have two to three big ones left. But first, I'd like to get into this. Stephanie Vicor's ex, I don't know his name, was found guilty of domestic violence and femicide against her. His sentencing will take place this Tuesday.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I heard about that one.
Well, he was found guilty. He did abuse her. He's charged with domestic violence. This is all down in their country, by the way. Domestic violence and femicide. His official sentence will be handed to him in court in Tuesday. So,
First of all, what's femicide?
I believe it's like another charge of abusing or neglecting a female,
Oh,
female
okay.
fem. But if Mike wants to look that up, but I just I call this one more for the good guys. Yeah, if you're gonna be a piece of shit like that, yeah, get your sentence, motherfucker. How you gonna be abusive to a beautiful woman like that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, cousin? Why your head look like a bucket? What's wrong with your mama? Why she got a face like Chelsea in
Shit.
the crib?
First of all, I was like, how big of a guy was he to be able to abuse her?
Femicide is the intentional killing of women or girls primarily because of their gender, representing the most extreme form of violence against women.
Damn. Okay, so this guy, this is damn near
Basically, attempted murder. Yeah.
Yeah. This is more serious than we thought. But good, nice work, Mike.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're glad that she is okay. We're glad that this guy is being brought to justice and put him under the cell while you had him.
Well, if I know the story right, I think this happened a few years ago. So this wasn't recent. This happened a few years ago.
This took place way before she became the WWE, but this was an ongoing legal case.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look what Anthony says.
Yeah, that's exactly true. It has to do with when she was pregnant. And
wow.
He was abusing her.
Wow. This guy. I hope they put this guy under the jail. You're a piece of garbage, dude. You're a piece of garbage. Yeah, that guy needs to go. I forget his name, but he needs to go under the jail cell. Might have cost her to lose a child. I mean, that's some bullshit, bro. I already didn't like the violence against her, but yeah, that's some bullshit, brother.
And that's probably one of the reasons why, if I remember right, there was another story about her about not wanting to be in another relationship because she said she suffered some abuse, and I take it that's from this.
Well, hey, when you get scarred, man. It could be physical and mental and both. And if she's got
it's
some
more than just physical abuse; it's emotional, mental, and manipulation as well.
If she has PTSD from physical and mental abuse, I don't blame her one bit. I hope she
It'll take some time. It'll take some years, man. It'll take some years.
I hope one day she's able to overcome this and find somebody good for her. Right here, Stephanie. Right here. This guy.
Yeah. No.
Teach me how to speak in Chilean. All right. Yeah. Tell me all about it. But
I think she is currently dating someone now because, like I said, this happened a few years ago.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
This was way before she even showed up. This was like in her CMLL days, if not a little before. This is some time ago. And yes, mental manipulation is a mug. Don't let people mentally abuse you, men and women out there. I don't matter. It doesn't matter how much you love somebody. Say fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit.
In some other great legal news, which y'all are gonna like, would y'all like to take a guess who's back in legal trouble again?
Alberto Del Rio.
Damn right, and there's a good chance he could be sentenced to jail this time. Mike will have to pull up the details. I was writing shit down quick, but Del Rio said something at an event that broke his or whatever he's under right now, and he has to go back and appear to court, and they may sentence him. But Mike's gonna have to look this one up. But yeah, Del Rio facing jail time again after he just. I said it. How long could Del Rio keep his nose clean from abusing women or doing what he does? Didn't take a month. Del Rio's back in it again. He violated his. I don't know if it's probation he's on or what it is, but he violated his stuff, and he's got to reappear. And he could face jail time again. So, Mike, if you got it, let's hear it.
So there goes his WWE return.
That's been gone. That was bye-bye. I knew they held on to him while he was champ, I knew when they bought AAA, they were like, "Yeah, we're not even signing this dude. We're gonna get rid of him as soon as we freaking can."
Okay. Alberto Del Rio could be sent back to jail after controversial comments at wrestling show. According to a record, Mexico, Alberto Del Rio is now under review after his recent return to the ring, with authorities examining whether his actions violated the conditions tied to his release in an ongoing domestic violence case. The controversy stems from a May 1st appearance at Arena Jose Solam, I can't say that name, in Monterrey, where Del Rio competed in a tribute show for his father, Dos Caras. During
Yes.
the event, a moment involved LA Park sparked backlash and raised legal concerns. Alberto, I think it's a woman, hit her. The comment drew laughter from Del Rio and combined with prior remarks attributed to him, it has now triggered a deeper review from the legal side. According to the report, lawyers representing the accuser, his partner, Mary Carmen Rodriguez, are currently analyzing whether Del Rio's conduct at the event could be considered a violation of the precautionary measures imposed by the judge when he was released on April 11th.
Ooh.
Yes.
These conditions are strict and still active. They include staying away from the victim, attending rehabilitation therapy, and undergoing periodic evaluations designed to prevent further incidents. He
Yet
was
again.
originally, yeah, dude. There's a lot of stuff.
Yet again, and you know what? I'm gonna put Del Rio and Stephanie Vacour's ex. Y'all both earned Goon of the Week. Let's stop the domestic violence and abuse physically and mentally against women. Both of y'all earned Goon of the Week, even though Stephanie's ex was years ago and Del Rio just violated his shit for the millionth time again. Both of y'all.
We don't know if he violated or not. They're still in. They're debating on whether he did or didn't.
Well, supposedly
there is
already. They're going
Yeah,
back to court.
yeah. From what we're hearing is like he said someone said to him that's not a girl, that's a girl hitter or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
LA
but
Park. LA
he
Park.
made a gesture like that's okay, and we know this guy constantly in his life gets charged with it's always domestic abuse and violence, always.
Yeah, and LA Park screamed, I think it's a woman hitter to Alberto. Alberto, I think it's a woman hitter. The comment drew laughter from Del Rio and combined with prior remarks attributed to him, it has now triggered a deeper review from the legal side. So if he was smart, he'd get the fuck out of Mexico, but he ain't a smart man. So
Yes, Anthony. Mike's gonna know her name. That happened about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
wait, what?
Um, the female wrestler that abused her boyfriend and he put charges on
Oh,
her.
Masha Slamovich.
Yes. We discussed that when it happened as well.
But
Honestly, with Boston Slamovich is like
Watch it.
I
Watch
know
it. Watch it.
I know with her is like getting your ass whooped by her
Watch it. Watch it.
is like I'm sorry as
Watch
a
it,
man is
Josh.
like
Watch it, Josh. Watch it.
it's like you deserve to get made fun of. I'm like Jesus Christ.
Let's be fair. We don't condone. We don't
physical
condone the violence or
male or
abuse.
women, men or
We
women.
don't, men or women. We don't condone it. I
We
knew
don't
Josh was going to be like, "Oh, how's this a bad thing?" Watch him out.
It's like I'm sorry, you got your ass whooped by a woman, man. I'm like, get out of here.
Dude, that's like saying China whoops your ass, bro.
That
What?
happened. Remember Waltman tried to claim that.
Dude. He tried to get her ass arrested for her.
But at the same time, he was doing it to her too. So let's be honest. Isn't it funny that Sean Waltman beat up China?
I don't think. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he could. I'm gonna put it out there, dude. I don't think he could.
Yeah, Anthony, that's the one we're talking about. Masha Slamovich was arrested for beating up her boyfriend.
Yeah, Monica, I agree with you. It's not funny at all. No one deserves to get the hair. I agree, yeah, especially in a domestic abuse case, physical and mental. It's not right. It's not funny and it's not right. And that's why Del Rio's getting investigated again because of his.
For the umpteenth million time.
Yeah. Which you think they would learn by now, bro? If they keep
book at.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I know he's clever. Del Rio keeps getting away with this, Del Rio's going to end up accidentally murdering someone, and then they're going to be all now it's serious. They need to get serious with Del Rio. This guy has anger issues. This guy does not care. This guy don't respect the law. This guy gets sad when he gets caught by the law. They need to do something
Yeah,
serious with this guy.
yeah,
I
Because
don't
if they
think it
keep
has.
putting,
I don't think it has to do with women necessarily. I think it has to just do with power. He has power. He thinks he has some kind of power.
yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. The way he comes off, because even his character is, I'm better than you, but not in an MJF kind of way. Like he's
Yeah.
royalty, and I can get away with this and that and
Well,
all.
he is Mexican royalty. I mean, his family is the Caras.
I get it, but bro, this is real life, bro. This is real
Oh, I
fucking
know,
life.
I know. But people down
He
there,
needs to know. He needs to get with the damn program.
people down there treat people like him like they're fucking king, like he's a fucking king.
That's why he tries to get away with what he can. He's a piece of garbage and he's poison.
I agree.
And I don't think WWE will ever. I don't think he's getting a Hall of Fame. I don't think he's getting anything. I think he's getting Jack and shit, and Jack done left town. Anything else on Del Rio before we move on? I have the answer to a question you and Josh both had about 3 weeks ago about future activity. I have something for y'all.
uh-huh.
Mark Shapiro, who in case anyone who lives under a rock, Mark Shapiro is like one of the top 3 or 4 guys at TKO under Amari Emmanuel, however his name is.
Ari
Mark,
Emanuel.
yes, Mark Shapiro remarks that TKO is going forward with scheduled events in Saudi for WWE and UFC despite environmental challenges. So there's no more in question of what's going to happen. Saudi shows are going forward. They do not care.
No, they don't give a shit.
They don't, and now it's official, with Shapiro stating it. Despite challenging environments and times, UFC and WWE are going forward. Josh, get ready for them to rebuild the stadium that's going to fall apart when they go
Yeah,
back. It's all. Don't care about a war. Don't care about conflicts. They are going through with all of their plans as they have announced.
Yay!
Yeah, I know everybody get excited at one
Woohoo!
time.
yeah, yeah. That you know what? It's like I don't want to predict nothing.
Say
Something
it.
bad,
Say it. Say
something
it.
bad is gonna happen at this show. Something
I
bad's
don't.
gonna happen at this show.
I don't know what show. I don't know when. I can't tell you how or what when. One of these days, somebody is gonna an accidental missile is gonna make its way into something, some big event, whether it be wrestling or not. One of these days to cause more trouble, even if it's a country on the side of them. Somebody's gonna do something one of these days. The question is when. When are we gonna see a disaster on our screens and fade
Soon,
to black?
hopefully.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, with everything that's going on right now, and it's like,
I'll be back.
uh, oh damn, we got a baby bladder day.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
I drink water like it's going out of style. But yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's gonna take. God, I don't want to jinx it or anything. It's like I don't want to see it happen, but it's gonna take an event like that to realize that we should not be going over to that fucking part of the world.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if someone on I'm not saying they're all aligned because Saudi's been yelling, "Hey, we don't want in this conflict. This is to do with Iran. We don't we're not hit. We don't we like it. We like our city getting built and being nice. We don't want to be blown back to the Stone Age. We're not cool with what Iran's do. I get everybody around their shoulder. The small groups are like, no, we don't want involved. Even Iraq is like, no, we don't want in on this. But man,
Yeah, but yeah, all it
one
takes is
straight missile, one
one
straight
straight missile
missile.
or one person, you know, just to pull
Yeah,
the pull like and click. That's all it's gonna take. That's all it's
the
gonna take.
the one thing I think that saves them is you have so many Saudi people at the shows like that. It's not a bunch of infidels. That it's not just the U.S. But let's say the talent or part of the company was targeted. You know,
Yeah,
bad news, bad news. And I mean, who really wants to go? I mean, we saw it for the Rumble. Who really wants to go is going to go and tour? I'm buying tickets and I'm going halfway across the world to watch WWE, and I'm going to the beautiful progressive city of La La. And I mean, bruh, it's
Yeah,
not working. It's not gonna happen. You got to be made of money. You got to be damn near royalty if you want to do that.
yeah. First of all, yeah, you got to you don't realize that you got to be one. You got to have money.
A lot,
Rehot is not cheap. It's not Rehab Dubai, all that shit. That is not a cheap trip. You're
no,
talking. You gotta have some money just to get over there. That second, you gotta have connections. You just
right?
can't just go get a hop on a plane and go over there. I think you literally. I think you got to be invited to go over there.
And the worst part is if you get in any legal trouble, you get so much is caught with weed on you, you're not leaving that country. They throw the book at you. So
Yeah,
I would be more scared that an enemy or someone would plant something on me as a guest, and I'll be stuck there for life. But and
yeah,
Dubai is a gorgeous city. It's one of the most modernistic, fancy cities there is. But if you watch the videos, you're gonna see a car and no one else on those beautiful roads, and then another car. There's barely any. I mean, they have
yeah,
this place where you could swim in this hotel, and unless you're an experienced diver, you're only allowed to go down like 50, 75, 100 feet, and then you go down further, and it's like swimming down in an ocean. They got money to burn over there. Look at
yeah.
Monica says, "Let's go." Yeah, you
It-
and you get in any kind of legal trouble, you'll never leave again. They're brutal over there. But Tyler, I mean, change subject, Josh. Tyler, we talked about this last week. The WWE house shows are back. They are going to be worked as in it's going to be a bunch of up and comers and one superstar to headline the show to send the crowd home happy, like an Oscar would be a headliner, or a Priest one night, or Damian Priest, something like that, or Finn Balor. That's how the house show is going to work. But they are back. But it's going to be like NXT dark match style talent and one big name to kind of close you out or have give you a main event and talk. That's the plan. But back to Saudi and all of this. Yeah, the
It's
shows are going forward. Mark Shapiro and friends, TKO, do not care. They're like, we're going forward with it. Mike, you just came back. You had heard where we started talking about, right?
Hmm.
You have
yeah.
anything to add to Mark Shapiro saying that TKO is going forward with all WWE and UFC planned events?
I could care less. The only thing I care about is the Abu Dhabi stuff, which is not far away from Saudi. But I'm really hoping that they really do something big there. And but the WWE stuff in Saudi, I can give two shits, man.
At UFC as well.
I can give two shits.
But
All right.
and like I said, it's like I could like I said, I could give two shits, but at the same time, I'm worried because, like I said, with everything that's going on in the Middle East, right there is like this conflict that's going on. It's not going to be over by the time of next WrestleMania. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Then
Agreed.
like I said, and it's like I said, it's either going to be like how Jordan says, it's going to be someone going to launch a missile and right there, like, hey, there's Americans here,
Yeah. Yeah.
to take them out, or somebody in the crowd to be like,
Here
just
we
go,
go.
it's like I'm ready, let's do it, just rip that vest open and click.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news or create bad juju. It could be so much as someone targeting the hotel all the WWE talent are staying in.
Oh yeah,
It could be. There's a bunch of ways you could get a message by harming a U.S. entity and letting it be known worldwide. There's a lot of bad things that could happen here. I know Saudis will be like, "Oh, we got security. We got security." That's great, but I mean, the wrong person, the wrong missile. There's a bunch of things that go, and we've been worried about this since day one, since these Middle Eastern shows started. We know how they are. I mean, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, the one thing saving them, I think, is that you have
I,
Saudi
I,
top
I,
people and
well,
officials in that crowd.
Anthony, to answer Anthony's question, I don't think TKO really does care.
They
Uh,
honestly don't. They're there
they,
for the money. They don't care, or they would be like, hey, we're gonna. They didn't even make a statement saying we've assessed the security and concern of our talent, our performers, our staff, our workers, and we have made the decision. No, it wasn't even anything like that. Like we have considered everyone's best interest. No, we're going forward with all this. We don't care.
unless they're
That screams money.
unless they're having the military lock down the city for the events, you know.
I mean, that would be like the best safety protocol of measure you could take.
And at the same time, it's like what's as an American citizen want to watch wrestling. What's going to make me go over there and watch it with everything that's going on in that part of the world? I'm like,
Nothing. Nothing can make me
it's
look.
like if you've seen the videos that I've had, sometimes these that part of the world, I mean, they'll just gun your car down in the middle of the highway.
They don't care, dude.
They don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we haven't even considered the aspect. This is a big thing in South America, like Brazil and all that. Kidnapping is those ball players, those basketball players that go on buses. They're constantly told stay in the bus. They're like, no more thing you got to worry about is people kidnapping you for ransom. We haven't even considered any of that yet over there in Saudi. And I hate to. I'm not trying to blame Saudi. They're trying to behave in Saudi to a point. We know Iran is the big trouble right here, right now. Iraq got their stuff together after Saddam was killed. They've actually got futuristic. So I'm trying not to point the finger at everyone's the same.
Yeah.
All right, but still, what if someone decided to abduct someone or to go after? There's so many things that can go wrong here. You know.
There's a lot that could go wrong. There's some things that can go right. The only thing I can see them doing to make everything go right with the world is trying to find a backup plan. And I know it sounds stupid or whatever to them, maybe, but why not have it in London just for the sake of argument, or or even Barcelona or Abu Dhabi for fuck's sake, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Everything you're saying is true. I mean, I don't know why they. Well, we know why. The money that they're willing to throw up to have these shows. They're paying. They're making more money than WrestleMania hand over fist every single show. We know why they're doing this. The money is insane,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that most of the TKO execs can hide away. And I mean, they showed the. I should have brought that up. I didn't. They showed what Ari Emanuel and Mark Shapiro and all them are earning now. Bro, it's sick. It's sick. They making way more money than Vince. They just all got raises. They're making so many stupid millions in their pockets. They've all been given all these raises and this talent's being cut. It's stupid money. Stupid big money. Like you could make that one time retire for the rest of your life. These guys are just going all I mean
Like,
over 50
yeah, like
over
I'm hoping that this is the last year of the Saudi deal.
Bro, I hate to tell you this, but with TKO being greedy and seeing that market, that money, just like Vince saw that money, the one thing I noticed in this statement is all scheduled events are going forward. He well
Yeah.
said we're not planning for the future, but we all know that contract's coming up. The next thing we're going to hear about is this uh renewed 10-year contract. That's going to be the next thing in the news if and when it happens after Mania next year. We'll be looking out for it. We'll be listening. But the thing is going to be, let's hear about if and when new contract with Saudi for WWE and UFC. And I don't, with them, with their live golf not doing very well at all, I don't think they're going to let it go. They've got money to burn, and TKO is making money hand over fist ridiculously. So I sadly don't think it's going to be over. I think we're going to be looking at renegotiated or new contracts after Mania. I do. If they don't announce it at Mania that year, showing off. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right, gonna jump to a. Don't ask me how this got leaked or who knows who. Gonna jump to AEW for one little second. Have y'all heard about rumors, strong rumors of Mick Foley to AEW?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
if it'll
they're in
be in a
negotiations right now.
I don't know if it'll be in a general manager style role for him to come out and talk. If Tony Khan's going to make him the face man of the company, we all know how Mick Foley feels politically, and he said while things are where they are now, he is not working with WWE. So that's a given. I could see Tony Khan throwing money up to get Foley and the pops, and he can have Foley as a part of AEW history. I could see him wanting it and making it happen, and I could see Foley not asking for millions and millions of dollars to do it, but getting a nice payday and not having to work in the ring. Um, Mike, do you have any extra details? I don't know if you're looking it up, but anything on Mick Foley?
I am reading up something. I'm looking up something right now.
After this, I have the two big stories to end the evening,
Hold on 1 second.
but we'll be talking about those last two for a little minute. We have some things to talk about there that affect the wrestling world and the fans and your wallets and everything.
Okay, so they didn't do too bad. They ain't do too terrible bad.
What?
Okay. All right. So I was Googling. I was doing the Google machine. You know how many tickets sold for Collision at the Fairway to Hell match or Collision?
With that small stadium, I mean, did they get 2,400 in there? Could they?
1,500's max. Guess how many they sold?
1,000.
1,000?
Close to it. 933 tickets.
Oh, that's not bad.
I wonder what the fans got in dark match and what we didn't get on TV. I wonder what they got extra to make it worth their while.
Dude, they got an hour's worth of television, which was probably amazing that I didn't get to see yet.
Yeah, well, we got to remember the show only went 1 hour on TV.
Yes.
So they got 3 or 4 hours of matches and stuff that we don't know about unless you look up they obviously got more for their,
I wonder if they filmed any ROH stuff.
I don't know if they would have
They
because
did because they did a Tuesday special.
the way that setup was, if you weren't by the ring, you was looking over the golf course setup far away, like further than Club La Vila in the pool. Like it did not look like the place I'd want to be for a lot of money if I wasn't by the ring.
Speaking of, you think this could be their new Club La Vila?
People wise, no. But
No.
I could see Tony Khan trying to get a beach show, or recreate something like a Bash at the Beach on a shore, or something I could see Tony. I'm surprised he hasn't done this already, and it's only been a one-time indoor beach blast kind of show we got years ago. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to do like WCW and do a beach style show yet.
Yeah, we got a beach blast of '92 here in Mobile, Alabama, which was god awful. But no, I will look up what you asked me to look up now. The thing about
anything on Mick Foley, because I have two stories that we're gonna have some debates about coming up, and one of them is something I mentioned last week to do with some things, and the other thing is affects multiple companies and all. Well, anyway, we'll get into that, but there's going to be some talking points there. So this is our last small piece of news, which I guess if we want to pretend Mick Foley's small, he will get that cheap pop. He will get it out of you.
Yeah.
Right here in your town. Listen.
WWE hit by layoffs, roster changes, illegal defense. Yeah.
But it was leaked that I don't know who knows who, and usually one or two of these podcasts wouldn't mention it unless it's pretty strong. Is Mick Foley headed to AEW? Question mark.
Yeah, that is a good point right there, Anthony. I'm surprised Tony hasn't done Sturgis yet.
There was no money, and Sturgis was a flop, and everybody's admitted the wrestlers weren't comfortable. There was nowhere for them to go. No one paid. All those bikers were there free, and so you didn't. Bischoff did it because he loved Harleys and riding and all of that, and hoped to get the show brought short of pay-per-view buys. The show brought $0. All it was an expense. So it was kind of Bischoff just having fun, and it wasn't a bad idea, but the talent weren't comfortable. They didn't like it. There was no revenue made from gate or tickets. Nothing like that ever happened. So it was a complete loss. Bobby Heenan talked about it all the time. He was like, the show is nothing. All it is a loss. You're operating a show, and all you're making is the little bit of pay-per-view buys you get. There's no other way to make money.
Yeah, I looked it up. All I can see is it's still just rumored. It isn't like legit, but it's rumored to be a
Well,
thing.
someone must have caught Mick Foley discussing something with an AEW exec or Tony Khan himself to mention it. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll just have to wait and see what happens with it. But y'all may have y'all may have Mick Foley as a general manager or some kind of special TV appearance thing right here
Right
in
here in North Charleston, North Carolina.
yeah,
Woo!
right here in AEW. And he's gonna throw the thumbs up. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out as it happens. But okay, let's move on to our semi-main event story of the
Before
evening.
you get there, I got this is taken away from a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Diamond Dallas Page has put his home in Panama City Beach, Florida, up for B&B,
Okay.
up for
B&B,
Airbnb.
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 So you basically get to spend the night at his
You can
house.
spend a night, weekend, whatever, at his house. Yeah.
Yeah. And from what I saw with him helping the people out, his wife like brings you your food, cooks, and all that good stuff. I mean,
I
so
don't know about all that. I don't think you get anything with him there. I think it's like you and your family can stay there.
is that his regular residence or one of his homes?
One of his homes.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
So what? So is he that hard up for money? He's not making money on his Pilates.
From what I've
I don't
heard,
think it
is
has
he,
nothing to do with that. I think he just wants to give back.
yeah. From what I've heard, his modern day money situation is better than it's ever been. His DDP yoga is very profitable, and he has really made a nice living for himself post wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. He's not in trouble at all. I think he's just like, well, hey, it's doing nothing here. I don't want to sell it. Let's B&B it. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Right when you pull up to the gates, you just see a picture of him with the diamond cutter right there. Like,
Self high five.
well, welcome to the Bang Bang Ranch.
Are we ready to move on?
Go ahead, man. That's the only. There is no feed disclosed or anything. I don't
Okay.
know.
We'll just have to keep an eye on the Mick Foley situation, or we'll see him show up on a Wednesday. That'll probably be what happens, unless someone gets some insider information. Foley's going to run out with some Cactus Jack sounding music on a dynamite. Okay, we talked a little bit about this last week. Y'all remember when I mentioned the fan vote in WWE for this John Cena Classic and how this is going to work and how they manipulate? And my big question to y'all was, how does TKO make money off of this? Well, this has been brought up, and I could see, I don't know how it's going to work, but the question is, do you need to be a club WWE member to vote? Do you have to have a membership to be able to do this voting? Do we know yet? No. Oh, do we know if it's fact yet? No. Would this mean that they're trying to get you to join Club WWE and that's how they're going to make their money to get you? I could see it. And I asked y'all, how does TKO profit? Besides the fact of it's going to be, we know that we know fan votes are manipulated, but in this, we know that even if you lose the match, the fans can pick who they want. To me, this is the way of TKO saying, well, let's see who's over and who's worth paying. And if this guy gets less cheered than this NXT guy, why are we paying him so much? Let's cut his pay. To me, that's what TKO is doing here. But could this be a 2-1? Could they make you become a Club WWE member to vote? And I have no idea how much a membership is.
I'm not becoming one personally. I
But
don't.
we none of us will. We know this.
No.
None of the three of us will. Phil won't either. I promise you. But could this be the money ploy? Could it be you must join Club WWE to have the right to vote on these matches? Could that be how TKO makes bank while seeing who's worth keeping on that roster and paying and who's not with this? Because let's be honest, this is going to be a popularity contest. This is what this John Cena Classic is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate it, but it's LA Knight could get cheered over the best worker on the roster. You know, let's say Cesaro was still there. People decide to cheer LA Knight. People would say, "Oh, well, why the hell are we paying a Cesaro? Let's cut him." You know that. Oh, well, what if I wouldn't put him in because he's too big? What if you had an Obafemi in this versus anybody? That would crush. Damn near everyone's going to cheer an Obafemi on and crush whoever else. You know, Chad Gable, thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah. And
I'm just throwing names
Monica,
on them.
Monica's right. Not to interrupt you, Jordan, but Monica's right. Like, subscribe, share, give that like
Give
button
them the dust. Give that like button. Give that like button the
give
Dusty
that a Harley
Rhodes.
Race punch.
Yes, give it the Harley Race knee. Give it the Dusty Rhodes elbow. Climb to the top rope and give them the Macho Man elbow off the top rope and a double axe handle while you're at it. You're right, Mike. Smash that like button as hard as you can.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What is our main event topic?
Y'all have no debate anything about Club WWE.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not subscribing to it.
I want to know, Mike. Pull up how much it. I want to know how much is it to be a Club WWE member. I want to know.
It's free right now.
Yeah, watch that change real quick, or you get first 2 or 3 months free, like a cable or a streaming service, and then you have to be locked in for 6 months. I want to know because I know TKO is smelling money. Sharks smell blood. TKO smells green.
WWE announced Club WWE and its new premium membership program, and it's charged on an annual basis. While the exact dollar amount has not been yet publicly disclosed in the press release, the program is positioned as a paid gold level insider experience for fans who want exclusive access, early ticket pre-sales, and special perks. Club WWE is billed as a founder level membership, which benefits such as exclusive 24-hour pre-sale, tailored perks, all at featured events, meet and greet with superstars, hospitality, special entrances, members only WWE shop with exclusive merchandise collections and early access to drops. Example giving John Cena's never seen before 7 scene, blah blah blah. Bonus WWE content like behind the scenes footage, dedicated members only community forum, points based rewards, just like you would get at it's basically a credit card type deal. It looks like.
So basically they're using the model of Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
With you know how this is gonna work. You're either gonna pay a set fee monthly, or you're gonna agree to 6 months with a little bit of a discount, or a year with a little bit of a more of a discount. You know that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They want to reserve your spot now.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear that
Right.
Raw or SmackDown talk about. Yeah, join Club WWE today to vote on who's gonna in the John Cena Classic. Yeah.
Select your favorite current WWE superstar.
Yeah, they go piss themselves.
Yeah, well, we know none of us are doing it, but it's information for the minds. It's information for everybody watching. Remember, y'all get all the good juicy stories here first, especially if y'all been watching the whole time. Y'all have heard stories y'all probably didn't even know existed. I think we're ready to move on to the main event, and Mike might choose to do some research here because his boy put out paragraphs and paragraphs on this subject. So let me give you the subject so Mike can go ahead and get looking. But who's your boy that runs GCW?
Brett Lauderdale.
It was Lauderdale or it was your boy or the other one, but they got in and put up all kind of facts on this. Here's your topic. AEW sues Triller TV for $5 million. And you might say, what does this have to do with anything? He lists the details saying that, first of all, AEW's Triller TV Wrestling is under the parent company. So they're their own little entity, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Neither one is doing well at all. The parent company, the wrestling side of Triller is actually suing the parent side of Triller while AEW sues them because Triller is not doing well. It's hurting for money. And I believe your boy, who we just talked about, Lauderdale, got on there.
A bunch of this stuff.
Lauderdale got on there and spoke paragraphs saying that GCW for the longest received zero money and other indie wrestling companies got paid 0 dimes for streaming on Triller over the course of
so many years, over a year and a half.
AEW
18 months is what I speculated. 18 months to 24 months, which is 2 years or a year and a half. I'm gonna piggyback off you for a second, Jordan, and you can take over whenever you feel like it.
Well, I really wanted you to get into the deets of it.
All right. So basically, Brett Lauderdale has, it ain't really Brett, it's the Triller TV Plus, the app formation, the The company that runs Triller TV Plus is another entity in itself. It's sort of like
Yes.
having AEW and my AEW, and they're two different entities. But we all know that's not the same case in this example. But if they were, and AEW was being sued by, let's just say, WWE, my AEW is going to join that suit and sue them because now there is a what they call a it's an open lawsuit, and whoever is in this open lawsuit, in case it goes to court, which I know this isn't going to court, we all know that AEW is not going to receive all $5 million. We know that, right?
Another thing to point out, I don't want to cut you off, but
Go ahead.
technically, if $5 million is not a lot of money, if when we
No,
talk about what we're talking about now, let's look at the history. AEW started this deal with Triller about 7 years ago, roughly. Okay, if you only made
2019,
5 million,
yeah.
if you only made 5 million in your revenue that you're claiming you're owed by Triller, that's not great number streaming. Now I
no.
know they started with, was it Bleacher Report? They first started with pay per view and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. So Triller didn't come into the aspect until 2025 or 2024,
Okay.
maybe late 2023. But it ain't been like a huge amount of years. It's been a small amount of
I
numbers.
thought it was a year or two after they started. When they got rid of Bleacher
No,
Report, they went to
no.
Triller. Okay. All right.
They
Well,
they
that makes
made
more sense that they're asking for 5 million in owed expenses. But
yes,
another thing you
yeah,
said, you saying you don't see it going to court.
no.
What if the wrestling side of Triller doesn't have the money to pay up? They have to. What if they don't have the
They
five
don't.
million just
They
for
don't.
AEW? Well, you can declare bankruptcy, but still there's legal stuff there. Not to mention Lauderdale mentioned GCW and three or four other companies around his level
House
of
of
company,
Glory, GCW, Major League Wrestling, Major Maple Leaf Pro. There's
all with
been
no pay, all
none,
received.
all within 24 months and not received any pay. 24, 18
Now,
to 24 months.
Lauderdale said that GCW was compensated either beginning of this year or into last year. He did say that GCW was. I don't know about the rest, but
But
Triller is
it wasn't all their money that they were owed.
Triller is not doing well, and I know Mike hates to hear this because he likes the idea of Triller showing all these indies and all this stuff. That's bad news. But Triller is not doing well in their business model right here at
No,
all. And
they're
so
not.
the big question is, could we lose Triller
Nope.
TV? Not the parent company, but the wrestler. Could it
Nope.
go away? And this hurts all of these companies, not AEW anymore because they're my AEW. But could this hurt your
Nope.
GCW name? Okay, go ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna tell you why. If and when this does come up for bankruptcy, because people can buy it out of bankruptcy, I have a feeling that AEW would buy it.
You
And
you
the
think
reason
Tony
why,
would you
oh
think
yeah,
Tony
hundred
would
percent.
allot the money?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why. What other better way to put your television product on on an app?
You and you don't have to pay for it. But he just created. But Mike, I got one problem for you. He just created my AEW, and he doesn't technically need
Yes.
to buy Triller.
No, no, no. He bought my AEW for everybody outside of the United States.
It. You know it's coming here when they lose that television deal. You know it, bro.
But he's only said that's only international.
Well, they're already talking about that the whole thing, and I mentioned this to y'all when we first heard it. I said that's great that it's international, but y'all know Tony's setting up for his own platform, not having to rely on an HBO Max and all that to have his own programs here too. Well, and you just had a great point. You just said, let's say he does buy Triller. Okay, you have to fork out those expenses, but you don't have to pay to show your own show anymore.
Nope. And you got a great, and you already got a good production team, and you got a
It's
great
it's
camera
it's
team.
it's
Fuck,
damn
dude.
near close to Ted Turner showing WCW when he owned the camera crew production, and it was on his network, so they didn't have to pay for it. It's in that ballpark.
Yes. I
It's
mean,
in that ballpark,
why would you need to do anything? I mean, I
right?
mean,
But I know Tony Khan thinks he's made of money, but man, to acquire, you would have to acquire Triller and then handle all those debts. And I know he's got money to do it, but Tony Khan keeps putting money out and money out. You got to get more money in. I mean,
it, it,
Or then that's where charging all these independent shows to
goes
still be
up.
on Thriller and actually pay them.
yeah, but the problem there is you're not going to make these multi-million-dollar deals with a GCW or an ML. It's not going to bring that much. When you combine them all, it's something. But the problem is, it's not going to make AEW money or New Japan money, let alone anywhere near WWE money. So that we got to be a little realistic. MLW is not going to draw
Oh, dude,
millions of dollars.
dude, dude, it's $35.5 million for everything that's ever owed. So, and
Right.
it's accruing a $16,525 a day in interest. So let's just say, for all legalities, that he buys this company for $50 million. He still has $15.5 million left over in the lawsuit. So there's a lawsuit right now that is still gaining money, which is $35.5 million that was already filed November 2024, and
Now,
it's
the
been
big,
gaining money ever since because there's still debt owed to this company.
yeah. For me, the big selling point of Tony Khan owning Triller would be now the Indies have to kiss the ring. Like he would control the Indies. They would have to follow around what Tony says. They would probably try to start throwing their events up when he has a big event like Mania style. But he would like to have that control over all the others that have strong enough to stream platform
And it
versus
makes
his
sense,
his
man.
his fight versus his fight against WWE. He would
And
he
I
would
think it's
like
all
that.
going to take, and I think it's all going to take place beginning of next year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he could do that. I mean, his biggest draw, even more than saving money and showing his own show without having to pay for it, would be that like GCW, MLW, Maple Leaf Pro, House of Gold, all of them would have to say, "Yes, Boss Con. Yes, Boss. You are the wrestling king for us now." You know, that would have
I
to
don't think it
happen.
would be like that, Jordan. I don't think it would be like that. I think it would be more
I do.
like, see, you're more into a hierarchy and people like kissing TKO's ass, but no, they won't. They go to the WWE WrestleMania shows for one and one reason only.
To make money
Make
off of
money.
the to piggyback off of Mania.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Tony, we know how Tony Khan is with the media, and he likes to manipulate things to his advantage with the people online and all that. I could see him wanting to have that hierarchy of AEW easily rests above all of y'all. And if y'all want to work with us, sure, that's great, but you have to play by my rules and you pay me. Yeah, I could see him wanting to be the king of everything outside of WWE in the US. I could see him wanting that in his fight against WWE. That's what I'm trying to say. And
And
yes,
it can help.
the Indies would profit. Tony Khan will profit. AEW will profit. It might even create more partnerships for people cross over into AEW. They might become more feeder systems. Now we know TNA will have nothing to do with this deal. We know that. TNA will be as far away from it as possible because of his war with your boy. TNA is going to be the child left out in the cold. They're going to have to go completely under the WWE to compete or face existence.
And that's the thing. What I'm saying, man, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's to me, it's still more of a loss than a gain with how he
Mm-hmm.
spends Tony Khan and what he's got going on and all these gates and all these contracts and all this money you have to throw up. I'm like, I'm still waiting for him to see it, and he'll never admit it. I want to see a return and then a profit after breaking even. You're not hearing the bragging about that because it's not happening because he spends so much on these overpaid contracts, these events he puts on, not being able to fill the houses. I mean, yeah, you could sell merch, you can stream, you can sell views, you could sell tickets, but it's not enough to Okada seven-figure numbers and the Bucks seven-figure numbers and Mercedes seven-figure numbers.
Dude, these are all speculated. We don't know how much these people are costing.
Bro, I guarantee you, I know that they're seven figures because that's why they're like, all right, yeah, we're not doing WWE. Now the other people are, but there's so many people he's got in there that are paid beyond that, and that's what makes TKO mad. They want to control the narrative of the prices on WWE talent, and they know how much Tony Khan's willing to overpay to get what he wants, and it's ruining their business model of what we got to pay in contracts and all that. And I think it's good for the business to have competition, and it's the best. The ones who win here are the talent because the talent now gets to go to both companies and see who's willing to pay more. So the
Oh,
talent are winning.
so, hmm.
I'm right here.
Yep, you're good. The talent or the wrestling talent, especially the people on the top of the wrestling world, Cody Rhodes, MJF, even an Obafemi now, a freaking Gunther. I mean, all these top people, even Omega and the Bucks, they went and heard WWE's offer. They didn't say it was out of left field. Switchblade went and heard both offers. Now you have these two companies again, like, hey, we'll pay you this, hey, we'll pay you that. It's not as much of in the WCW, WWF days of, oh, I'm unhappy with this company. I'm going over here. You guys are going to pay me whatever. It's the same price or it's a little less. Oh, I'm mad at a company. I'm going to another company. Now it's what works best for me, brother, in the wallet. And we never had a wrestling era like this before, really, where it's truly who could pay, who's willing to pay more, overpay for me. We never really had it like that before. It wasn't in the millionaires and billionaires range of buying talent. Wasn't really
Yeah.
like that. In WCW, Bischoff took Hogan and Savage, which Vince thought were past it and not worth it anymore, and turned them into stars. And then guys like Big Show and Jericho left WCW because they're like, we want to move on to something bigger and better. And they got paid better and they got used better. And then talent decided, hey, this is where to go now. It's not like today where, all right, I'm gonna go talk to WWE. All right, how you? Okay, good to hear from y'all. That's what I'll make on my contract. All right, hey Tony, hey, how you doing? Okay, what can you do for me? Okay, good to me. All right, I'm going with this one. That's how it works now. We're in unprecedented times in the wrestling business
Yeah.
of the battle of the billionaires, the big two in the U.S. You know, wrestling's never really been like it wasn't this amount of money and this much difference. And Tony's like, I'll pay you not 10,000 more. I'll put you from six figures to seven figures because I want you over. You know, one of the number one stories reported was the astronomical amount of money he paid for Okada versus what WWE was willing to give. And I knew in Vince's era he was never going to overpay for a non-English speaking Okada. Triple H wanted him like crazy. Triple H said for 2018 his goal was to sign Okada. But we know that Okada's in the seven figures and all the way they end up. He's friends with the Bucks in real life. They got him in. He gets to coast and do things a little. He's pretty much living a Nakamura. He's doing things easier in the ring. He'll go when he has to, and he's making stupid bet. And you know it has to be good because I know for a fact that Okada in a bad year in New Japan, in a down year, would leave with $3 million a year. He would get his gate when he was on top. He would get a cut of the gate and the merch, Hogan style. One year, Okada made 5 to 6 million. That's
Sounds
pretty.
about right.
That is money. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That a year, that's money. So Okada's guarantee was 3 to 4 million, even in a down year when he wasn't champion. That's good money. So you know that Tony Khan had to beat that for him, who didn't really wasn't thrilled about wasn't one like one of the guys that I want to live in the U.S. He came over for the money. So that means Okada's making a guaranteed minimum of 4 million to 5 million in his contract, at least. That's what logic tells you for him to have
Yeah.
left where he was. So that means he has to be doing better than a guaranteed 3 million in a deal. That just
Well, I
shows you.
mean, a lot of these cats, man, they're out there trying to make a living, and they want to make a living here in the United States. And some of these guys, they're just not that good. And Tony Khan, being greedy or whatever you want to call it, buying up all these people. I mean,
There's
who
only so much. There's only so much room on weekly television to get everybody in, and that's why we have Guantanamo Bay, and everybody that gripes that they're not being used. And I understand you want to fill up your roster and have talent, but also you're going to get better and better talent that are going to push other people out the door. That it's not worth putting them on TV. And he's realizing he learned that with the whole Gleek thing, thinking he might need help, and he was all bragging about the piles and piles of Joshis he was going to bring in from all Japan and all of that. That all went away. He's like, I don't have room and time for. I'll keep wanting to. I don't have time for all that anymore. It's like put Sheeta on my TV and who you have come? Oh, we have FTR coming in the company. Oh, we got Cope and Christian. Oh, we got all these guys coming in. You know,
got Thekla.
yeah. I mean, Mox not Jericho's first contract, his first 5 year or 3 year contract was for like 5 million.
Mhm.
which is more money he ever made in a short of a WrestleMania. I'm not going to claim it's up to 5 million, but
Again.
short of a WrestleMania payday. I mean, Cody left because Tony Khan felt like he wasn't worth his original pay grade. That's why he left. He wanted to move Cody down in pay and was like, I don't think you're worth that anymore. And Cody was like, fuck that, I'm worth it. And he went to WWE, and well, dude's constantly number 2, number 3 merch seller behind whoever's main eventing and what night is what. And he's always in the top 3 right now.
CM Punk, Danhausen, and
Yeah, that's your 3. Because depending on if Punk was the main event at Mania, he sold the most that night. Not night 1, I believe, or whatever it was Danhausen, who had not even wrestled a match yet. One of your top merch sellers. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It's crazy, man. So you got anything else for news wise, brother?
That's it pretty much. Just Lauderdale talking about his timeline of how they didn't get paid when he did get paid. But this bothers me. This is a big deal. And yeah, for you people out there that are watching that might only watch WWE or AEW or both, just the mainstream, we have a lot of independent wrestling in the scene. We have a lot of companies that are bigger than others. Triller is like the hub for this, and it does a good service. Mike loves Triller because he gets to show all of. Oh, we forgot Juggalo Championship Wrestling as well. But all of these companies that stream on there and do all this stuff.
And it ain't just wrestling though, man. You got the bare knuckle fighting championships.
They have all of. They have that branch of
they got some MMA too, man.
That branch of Triller under the parent Triller is the sports based Triller. Is it? I mean, it does a lot of good things, but it is in a lot of trouble, and it was already not doing great. And there's been talk of. I'm just worried that Triller might have to close that section down, and that's not going to affect the indies very well, unless, like Mike says, Tony Khan.
Triller TV Plus has the bare knuckle fighting, and that's where you can see Conor McGregor, and that's where you can see a lot of other fighters that washed up or left UFC to go fight bare knuckle style, no kicking, no punching. All they do is punch.
Also, Eric Bischoff's Real American has a lot of talent that can't take the concussion. A lot of classic legendary fighters and UFC talent go over there. Their numbers are very good. Real American is doing they're constantly 3 to 4 million in attendance every day whenever they have a show. They're doing very good for an upstart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they rival and beat AEW's live attendance. It's not you might not hear about it much, but they're doing good. And I don't know how it works now that Hogan's a non-entity since he passed, and it's Bischoff and your boy, but Bischoff's company's doing good.
Anybody got anything to show tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost a given, bro. It's a big Friday night, but are you trying to rush us out, or are we going to take some fan questions?
Questions?
Well, I was going to say some viewers might have things to ask. I don't know if everybody logged off yet. We can wait and see. Anybody in the chat got anything they want to ask, anything they want to talk about? Monica says, damn, Josh, we just saw your tonsils.
That's when I yawned earlier.
Anybody before we move on to anything miscellaneous you want to talk about or show stuff? Still early in the show. We hit 2:18. We're over our average, but it's Friday night.
Y'all can see the actual time up there?
Yeah, next to the live button. That's
right
why I know when we're off, the live button goes white. But yeah, it's 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 18 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, we try to do a 2-hour show. Shorter Wednesdays, it can be shorter. Well, Mike's rushing it. Go ahead and show your shit, Josh.
I'm rushing. I want to watch some Supercard, bro.
It happened already.
Yeah.
This is my Coleco packages that came in. This is one of 2 that came in. So I'm showing the one so far.
We'll be getting together in person again soon, hopefully. Soon.
Yeah, soon. We're working on it.
Soon. We're working on things.
So this is one of my packages I got in, and I picked this up for $6.99. Nice, good deal.
Oh, Lord. Is that Yoko Ono?
Yep, yeah, John Lennon.
Double fantasy. Hey,
give me some earplugs. Give me some damn earplugs.
Hey,
Can't
for
go.
$7, I couldn't pass it up, so I take it, and then that's going into
Well,
my sales stuff that I'm gonna be doing.
I would pay somebody $5 to take that album off of me. Yoko Ono singing is a washing machine is better.
So, and then I picked this one up
What we
because
got?
of
What we got?
Obvious back.
Oh, I know that album, Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton was
EC,
here.
you know what you need to do? You need to get EC3 to sign that.
All I know is it's got a nice rack on the back right here. So
It's a nice rack on the back.
nice rack on the back.
Very.
Hey,
Yeah, that's go. I picked it up for my sales stuff, so as well. Also picked this up. I've been wanting to get one of these this album for a while.
Oh,
Steppenwolf,
Steppenwolf.
monophonic.
In monophonic, so it is not in stereo. It's in mono.
Yeah. So yeah, basically it's got the infamous "Born to Be Wild." So that's the reason why I picked.
Was Magic Carpet Ride on that same album or not?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that came after. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I picked that up. What did I pick that up? I think I picked that up for $10. So
It's in mono though, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you got the right sound system to play mono, you talk about some old school reality right there.
yeah. Then I got this. Picked this up for $25.
David
Ziggy
Bowie,
Stardust?
Ziggy Stardust. Hey,
Yeah.
that could be in
David
your sell
Bowie.
shit right there. That could be in your sell shit.
No, I actually keeping this one. Because I actually
He's a Bowie fan.
no, I like this one song on here, Moon Age Daydreamer.
You're a Bowie fan.
Yeah. Yep. I'd be getting rid of that one and keeping. Yep. I'd be getting rid of that one.
This one I picked up for
You're getting rid of that
$7.
too.
Fuck off. So I picked this up for $7.50.
Mm.
The Rocky soundtrack.
You can't go wrong with that, bro.
No,
You can't go wrong with that.
And Bill Conti is a great composer, just for the record.
oh yeah. So I had to pick that up for that awesome deal. Next up, live album, but it's not all from the same concert. It's like it was filmed at various shows, but it's I think it's an unofficial bootleg. I think you would call it.
Nice.
Yeah. It would be an unofficial boot, but hey, it's something to have. I have many.
Yeah, and it also comes with awesome orange
Orange.
color.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. You got a pumpkin color.
I only
Yeah.
have one orange vinyl.
Speaking
And-
of which, y'all see the I sent y'all the Anthrax thing, didn't I? That's
Yeah. I just told Josh when you got off Wednesday night they were coming with a new album.
Yep, I can't wait. So I'll be
There's
definitely
right
put up.
here 300 exclusive on white transparent.
I'll be definitely getting
Well,
a copy.
we
I
don't
definitely
have-
be getting a copy of it.
We don't have Slayer anymore. Megadeth's done. Metallica just did their 72 seasons, so they ain't making nothing for a while. So out of the big four, Anthrax is all you got left to make something modern until Metallica does.
Yep. This is one I've been hunting for, and I finally got this. I finally got this. I'm like one more away from this era set.
Era. Oh, you got you one. You got you the deal live.
Yes.
Nice. I haven't heard mine yet. I have so much. I'm so behind.
So yeah, it's a double LP, and I was like, shoot, it got all the hit.
I've
basically-
seen it. I've seen the video of it. It has the rainbow over the stage that changes color and all of that. I've watched the performances. It's good. It's good.
Oh yeah. So
All right, so let me catch you up on the chat. Monica says she wants that one. She loves Bowie. She says nice. She says her nephew, he wants a record player so he can play those Godzilla scores y'all saw at Second and Charles.
oh, then she got to come out here and we got to do some thrift store hunting.
Yeah, and you can't buy him the little cheap little player so it eats the records either. If so it doesn't eat them up. You can't do the briefcase or the combo players.
So that's all I got for this showing right now. I do got another box. I'll show that Monday. So and then we go to Jordan.
Yeah, let me see if I can
Jordan
move
says
this.
he has nothing. So, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
if you
not true. I have never opened this yet, so I'm. Oh wow! So it's like a comic book. Okay. All right. All right. All right. They. Oh, he was thought he was going to sell all of this for $30. I see. All right. Well, let me show this first. This
all
is
right.
this is a set, and it's autographed to somebody. Is this even open? Oh wait, that's the card. All right. Let me show this. We got a bunch of stuff to show here. Okay. So the band is called Traders Return to Earth. This is like a stoner rock kind of band. And they wanted $30. I paid 20 for this. This is when he was getting rid of stuff, but this is the full album. Now, yeah, great artwork. Now it comes with hang on a minute. Let me see here. All right, the album is sealed, but it comes with a hard. I don't know how they did this or who did this for who, but this is like the regular sleeve of the album. And this was I did not even realize this is auto. This is whoever Shannon is. This was sent
Thanks for
to
your
her,
support. And his
and
autograph.
there's a band signature or whatnot. But this was personalized for somebody. But this is like the album sleeve separate from the album itself. And then it came with.
Has he got a
Let's see
COA?
here. Say that again.
Has
No
he got a
seal.
COA?
No, no, they're not. You're not going to do a band like that. But this was. Let's see. 2013 US, signed with album jacket and comic book insert, not signed. So it actually comes with this comic book, betting on a full collapse. It's like a small little comic book here, but if I open it up, it's in the black and white kind of style. I didn't realize it came with all this stuff, but for $20, I'm not right.
And
Yeah,
where's
you
that
can
little
take it.
sticky note? Where's the sticky note?
Huh?
What does that sticky note say?
That gives the information signed with a 2013 US original first press, signed with album jacket and comic book insert. Plus, it tells that the album's sealed. So that's like my info card. But that all came in one package. So and the album is sealed. I'll probably open it and listen to it because that's not gonna be like a high value dollar thing. But it does come with cool artwork. I went on YouTube. I listened to the band. I never heard of them. And I was like, hey, I can get down to that. And I had no idea it was signed by or personalized to that woman. But oh well, it's
Or it
mine.
could be a guy too. It could be a dude. Shannon could be a guy
Yeah,
too.
whoever Shannon is. But all right, now we're gonna get
Get some
into
rubbing
this.
alcohol and take that name off and everything.
Might be able to, but I want to leave the signature of the guy up.
Oh yeah.
All right, what is this? All right, well, something just popped out of here, some kind of card or something. This is another one of those cheap. Oh, okay, that looks like a download for digital. Another stoner rock, stoner doom kind of band. This is called. I don't even need this on there. This is called Shooting Guns. This was another one of those $20 purchases at the end of the year when he was closing stuff out. But this is let me see right here. Yeah, they have the band. This is so you could tell they were going to auction this, but I thought the vinyl was pretty cool.
White and blue speckled.
Yeah, it's like it's not a spackle, but it's like white with blue cloud kind of thing. But another one I quickly pulled up on YouTube, and I was like, for $20, I could get down to that. So yeah, that was me scoring those end of year sales while he was closing stuff out for under price. And then this right here, this is a 2017 sealed. It says 30. I either paid 20 or 30. It says limited edition color vinyl. This is sealed, so I haven't opened it yet or listened to it. I will. But we got a dying fetus.
Oh, dude, you can't go wrong with that.
Nope,
You can't
that's
go
not.
wrong with Dying Fetus.
Nope, you can't. It's a Relapse Records. No idea what color the vinyl is, but it's sealed. And I was like, "Yep, you market yet again that same." These were all in crates, just discounted. That was Chad getting rid of stuff at the end of the year for cheap, and I was like, "Yep, I'll take that. Yep, I'll take that. Yep, I'll take that." And that knocks out. I think I'm just about caught up, short of new arrivals. I'm just about caught up. Everything in the back room has just about been showed. I have like one more night of stuff to show, and then it's gonna
You're
be
a
my
bad
package. Huh?
None.
What you said?
I thought you called me a benchode.
No, I said that I pretty much got everything shown out of the boxes in the back room. I've got like enough to show for one more night, and I'm all caught up finally. But that's what I got. That's it for tonight.
All right. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Anything important in the chat before we go home?
Actually, no. I'll pull the chat up again.
He wants a record player so you can play those guys. Okay. Well, we'll look for. Babe, come over this weekend and we'll go look for one at Garage Mahal.
Garage Mahal, not Taj Mahal. Garage Mahal.
Oh, Garage Mahal. It's the whole entire city of Whiting, which is like only a few about a mile away. The whole entire city does a whole entire city yard sale.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's technically not a yard sale; it's a city sale.
It's like a flea market, a city flea
basically.
Market.
Yeah. So that's going on this weekend. So go out, look for a record player and a stereo system or something like that. See if we can find one.
And Monica, make sure if y'all get those Godzilla scores, you don't buy them from Second and Charles, and you let Josh find the good deals online and save money. Because that's probably gonna be $50-$60 sealed over there because they overcharge.
Yeah.
It's just like Second and Charles is almost like freaking Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, their used stuff is expensive. Ooh, unless you got a good store where you get in more better deals. The one by me, all the good stuff's gone, and all the new sealed stuff is like overpriced. And I bought a used album because I was looking for something over there, and it was high. It was like Chad prices 5 years ago. Yeah, that shit was high for the condition it was in. Like $10 album for like 20 to 25.
It's worse than this play. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
you're doing life wrong, brother. The cat stole the squirrel again. Squirrel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just not food to digest and get all your protein and nutrients this way, but we're also
food for the ears, baby, with a little.
That's right, and we're all gonna log off of here and put on some Supercard of Honor. We'll go ahead and review that sucker Monday with your Raw report since there's nothing else happening over the weekend. But in the meantime, always remember, smile's mine.
There's a 3-hour collision tomorrow.
Oh yeah, y'all get to review that too. I forgot collision. Y'all have a 3-hour collision, Supercard of Honor, and Raw all Monday. See y'all all then, and remember, like always, it shouldn't even be a question at this point. You know, it's a human proven fact. What's mine is mine. What's yours is mine too.
Bang bang. And as always, I've been finding cool things, and I like this one.
I'm waiting for something to drop. Nope, no effects. But see y'all all Monday night for the show reviews.
Yep.